Ladies and gentlemen, I would ask at this time that everyone please rise. Gentlemen, move cover for the playing of our school songs. First, we'll have the Groesbeck school song, followed by the Crockett school song. And you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are parked in the Crockett parking lot and drive an older red car, that's all the description I had was an older red car, you left your headlights on. Tamara, it's probably yours. No, it's not yours. Okay. It's a red Ford F-150. That's not a car, that's a pickup. So, thank you. Anyway, if you are parked out there, please go take care of it so you'll have a battery when you go home. And here come the Groesbeck Goats. Here comes the Crockett Bulldogs. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 7 men out on the field with black and white striped shirts. These men are from the Tyler Football Officials chapter. These men have a tremendous task in front of them with tonight's game. At some point during the game tonight, you may not agree with the call they make. These men continuously train to better their craft, and I ask that you show them that you understand their job by a round of applause for the game that is in front of them. Okay, I now ask that everyone please rise again. Gentlemen, remove cover as we observe our moment of silence. I ask that as we pause, please remember Normandy ISD and their football team. Earlier today, 5 members of their football team were involved in a very serious automobile crash. These young men are being taken care of. Please keep them, their families, and Normandy ISD in your thoughts and prayers. After a moment of silence, the Crockett Bulldog Band will present our national anthem. Amen and thank you.
design and frames and newest advances in concrete.
Captains for tonight from the Groesbeck Goats will be number 24, Kenny Bennett, number 40, Tanner Briggs, number 54, Mason Johnson, and number 87, Brandon Hurt. For the Crockett Bulldogs, number 4 is Andrick Anderson, number 7, Jaden Collins, and number 9, Corey Simon Jr. Looks as though Crockett has won the toss and deferred. Lining up to kick for Crockett will be number 21, Angel Castillo.
School district. Angel Castillo out there to get this one underway. Tommy, kickoffs and punts and extra points brought to you by Crenshaw Chevrolet, where they keep it simple, deal after deal in Grapeland, Texas. We've got the windows open, and Castillo's going to stick this one back into the end zone and turn sideways and just kind of stay there about the 2 or 3. But that goes all the way into the end zone, so the Goats will set up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And Tommy,
they got the size on that offensive line.
They are big.
60, 63, 70 is a man, and I think he is the punter because their punter was their kicker. I mean, was their quarterback that got hurt.
They are huge. That number, that's 63, the center.
I got a feeling they're going to run to the right side a little bit more than the left. More meat's on the right-hand side.
3 receivers to the right. They're going to pitch out to number 25, Cox. He's going to be wrapped up right about the line of scrimmage over there. I think that was Burt.
Or 5.
That was number
3. Okay.
That was number 3 in on the stop, Burt. So they're going to give Cox 1 yard on that carry. Going to bring up second down and 9. Again, first quarter action brought to you by the Houston County Electric Cooperative. We appreciate those folks. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. As Platt is in the shotgun formation, going to hand off. Got the flag down. Could be movement.
They didn't stop the play, though, so
we'll see. This crew, I think, Tommy, they told us they were out of Tyler, Texas.
We might be offsides, possibly.
They're going to mark it off against Crockett. So the penalty's going to be against the Bulldogs.
Yeah. Yeah, we was offsides.
Puts the ball at the 31-yard line. They need to get to the 35 for a first down. So it's going to be second down and 4 for the Goats from Groesbeck. And
Platt is the quarterback.
Split wide receivers, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. They hand off to Cox. He's going to be stood up
He's
about the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to give him about half a
Chris
yard.
Cox on the carry.
And I believe the radio man over here, that's his son.
The guy that's filling in for somebody on the radio, yes.
Right.
Because we asked who the
He was nervous because this first game he's ever called in his life.
and his kids out there playing football. I understand. Third down.
Excited because the kid has a long run.
Yeah. Third down and 3. Passing situation for the Goats. Platt hits Cox coming out of the backfield. Going to be just enough, Tommy, for that first down. They're going to move the stick. He needed 3. He got 4.
Yeah, all he did is he just came out from the wing position. He ran about just right at enough yards to get the first down, turn around, a good pass right to him, gets tackled on the spot, first down, goes.
2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, Cox in the backfield, Platt up under center, fakes the handoff, and got a receiver right down the middle of the field, Tommy. It's complete. He's finally going to be tackled at about the 28-yard line. That play action there just froze everybody and gave Platt time enough to find, let's see, Davis, Garrett,
and Ellis was back there, and I'm not sure why he kind of hesitated to close the gap, and because he was right there with him, stride for stride. But good pass by the young sophomore quarterback.
So 1st and 10 for Groesbeck at the 29-yard line. Platt rolls out to his right, looking downfield. Now he decides to tuck it under and keep it.
Up about 5 yards, down to about the 25, maybe 4 yards.
A lot of different plays that we've seen so far early here, Tommy. We're at 9:30 and counting in the first quarter.
Yeah, week 4, your playbook gets a little bit bigger, because you're putting more offense plays in practice, trying to get ready for that first game next week being first game of district.
2nd down and 6, the ball at the 25-yard line.
Stopped by number 9, Corey Simon Jr.
Anthony Lewis, the twin brother to the quarterback that's out, and that goal line.
Yeah, they put the receiver in motion. He came almost right up behind center, turned around, and then once he cleared the tight end position, the quarterback snapped the ball and just threw it to him out in the flat. A good offensive play. Right now, a good drive by the Groesbeck Goats.
The ball at the 14-yard line, so 1st and 10. 8:24 to go in this first quarter. Cox takes it straight up the middle, and he's going to be close to a first down. Give him 9 yards on that carry, Tommy.
So going to be tackled by Lockhart and Burton.
And what we're seeing right here is that beef up front for Groesbeck. They're creating these opportunities for Cox.
Yeah, they're like I said, they're center and their right side. All those boys are good 240 plus.
Cox takes the handoff, and there comes the Bulldogs to wrap that up. And that is led by number 72 of the Crockett 2. That's going to be Courtney Burrs.
Number 4, Anderson. Anderson was the one that put the thump on him. 3rd and the long 2. Of course, 4 down territory down at about the 6-yard line.
Obviously, 4 down territory.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Be nice to get them back or possibly a penalty right here, set them back.
Or a turnover. Cox takes the handoff. He's going to get the first down. He may not get into the end zone.
He didn't get in, but he did get the first down to about the inside the 1-yard line.
1st and goal to go.
Number 55, Blake Jones.
And he's not a big guy, but he puts his nose in there and he runs up to the line of scrimmage wide open. You like to see a running back that does that.
Well,
he
keeps his legs churning. So 1st and goal to go for the Goats on Crockett's 1-yard line.
Pumpkin spice turnover.
With 7:30 to go here in this first quarter, Cox gets the handoff. He's going to get in from 1 yard out. So at the 7:26 mark here in the first quarter, Groesbeck 6, Bulldogs 0, pending this extra points. And coming out to kick is going to be number 5, Nick Ramos. And they kept the ball, Tommy, for almost 5 minutes. Kick brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. Snap is back. The ball is down. The kick is through the uprights. So with 7:26 to go here in the first quarter, brought to you by the Houston County Electric Cooperative. It's the Groesbeck Goats 7, the Crockett Bulldogs 0. We're back in 60 seconds right here on K.I.V.Y.
Crockett ISD offers students not only a personalized academic experience with caring staff members, but also many UIL opportunities to allow them to grow even further. From award-winning contests in one-act play, robotics, FFA, and more, to numerous athletic opportunities in football, basketball, cross-country, and more. For information, call Crockett ISD today at 936-544-2125. Crockett ISD, one town, one school, one family.
Sign up today for Domino's Piece of the Pie Rewards Program and begin earning points towards a free pizza with every order of $10 or more. You can now even earn points over the phone or on past orders. Visit Domino's.com to sign up, and for more information, visit Domino's, located at 1000 Loop 304 in Crockett, or call them at 936-624-0111. That's Domino's Pizza in Crockett.
Welcome back. As they came out, Tommy, they came out early for the kickoff. It went out of bounds, so Crockett will.
Porter caught it, but I guess they said he fair caught that ball. As soon as he caught it, they killed the play.
Yeah, that's kind of anyway.
Starting at the Crockett 24.
Yeah, 24 is where the Bulldogs will start, 1st and 10. We're going to put 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Delane and Simon in the backfield with Collins. Collins in the shotgun formation. Going to open up passing, and there's Simon coming out of the backfield straight down the middle. And
I don't think they're going to call him down.
I don't think so either. But he come out of the backfield. He caught it at about the 42, 43. They popped him at the 47, and the ball came loose. So Groesbeck gets it, 1st and 10 at Crockett's 49.
So that went from the 24, that's 25-yard play.
And Simon was wide open. I mean, it was a great pass from Collins to Simon, but they just popped him. Now Groesbeck's going to air it out. They got a receiver wide open. And that was intended for Anthony Lewis.
Yeah, right now our secondary is looking a little confused, and but they're coaching them up.
But had that pass been on the inside of Anthony instead of the outside towards the sidelines, he probably would have caught it. But it's the pass spun him around.
Yeah, Groesbeck's kind of smelling blood right now. They're letting it all hang out right now.
Well, the Bulldogs, they'll regroup here in a second.
Sure. And that was a beautiful pass from Collins to Simon. He got popped pretty hard and fumbled the ball as he was.
Well, as he caught, he turned around to go upfield. That's when he got hit. There's an interception. That's how you turn it around.
Oh, that's Ellis. He might go.
Ellis is at the 30. Ellis is at the 20. Going to be taken out of bounds at the 22. That's how you spin it.
There's a flag laid over there on the sideline. I'm not sure. It's going to probably be a personal foul, but I'm not sure if it's going to go on Groesbeck or go on Crockett.
Well, the flag's sitting at the 21-yard line. They knocked him out of bounds. They put the ball at the 20.
There was a lot more Bulldog players over there than there were Groesbeck players, but who knows?
Great interception at Ellis.
His second or third interception this year.
Ellis had one last week in Buna. They got in at 2:45, Tommy, when the team did. All right, come on, fellas, make the call. Let us know what you think.
I think we've had this wide hat over here several times before.
Dead ball foul.
Against Groesbeck.
Yep. Going to be trying to see what the call was.
They're at the 20, outside the 20, so it should be a 15-yard penalty all the way down to the 11-yard line. I mean, to the 10-yard penalty.
Okay. So it's going to be 1st and
Good starting position at the Groesbeck 10-yard line.
First and goal to go for the Crockett Bulldogs. Delane and Simon in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Simon Collins keeps it. He pitches out to Delane. He's going to take it in, Tommy. Touchdown, Crockett Bulldogs.
Take me out.
Yeah. Collins held on to that just as long as he could. Had 3 goats hanging on to him. Pitches it to Delane. Delane walks it in. Nobody around him. And at the 6:50 mark, Crockett is within an extra point of tying this thing up.
How many times do you have 2 offensive plays? One's a fumble, one's a touchdown.
Well,
not very often.
Not very often. Castillo out there with the Cutshaw Chevrolet extra point. And this one is through the upright. It's good. We're tied up 7 apiece at 6:50 here in the Houston County Electric Cooperative first quarter. We're back in 60 seconds.
Hey folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner in Huntsville. We've got some great news for the summer. The inventory's starting to come back. We're getting transports almost daily. We've got a great selection of Buick Envision starting at only $36,000 after rebate, or take advantage of the 0% interest for 36 months. Need a truck? What about a 4-door GMC starting at only $42,000 and you get 36 months at 0% interest? You need to hurry to Wiesner in Huntsville for the great savings and friendly deals, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
For more than 50 years, the fine folks at Volcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation in Grapeland, manufacturer of steel joists, deck, and grating, has been supporting the youth of this community. Volcraft realizes that investing in the youth of this community is an investment in each and every person. The employees at Volcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation, would like to take the time to encourage you to get out and to support the youth in your community. Volcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation.
Welcome back. Getting ready for the Cutshaw Chevrolet kickoff. And, Tommy, that takes a little wind out of the sail of the goats.
Yeah, two turnovers on back-to-back plays in this game.
That's exactly right. Castillo kicking it off from the 40, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. It's going to be taken, then dropped, and then picked back up. That's Cox, the running back. He goes, Tommy, from about the 10 up to the 39 or 40, depending on the spot. Very good return there for that young man.
Yeah, all the way out to the Groesbeck 40-yard line.
We need the Bulldogs to show up here defensively, shut this thing down, and get the lead. Again, tied up 7-7. 6:42 to go in the first quarter. Brought to you by the Houston County Electric Cooperative. Don't forget, once everything's over tonight, we'll have the TSN statewide scoreboard show brought to you by Whataburger. They spotted it at the 40, so 1st and 10 from the 40. Hands off to Cox. He goes up the middle for about a yard. Going to bring up 2nd down and 9. 72. That's Courtney Bird in there leading that defensive attack.
He just bulldogged him down right there. And I tell you, 2 interesting games, 3 games I'd like to see. Mart is Centerville.
Okay, Centerville is up right now 6-0. Matthews at that game texting me.
Franklin at Jasper.
Yes.
And Lufkin at Longview.
Yes, sir. And A&M and Miami tomorrow. 2nd down and 9. Cox takes a handoff going around the right-hand side. He cuts back up the middle. Going to be close to the 1st down. Maybe about a yard.
Yeah.
Give him 8 yards on the carry. Going to be a yard short. As the 49 needs to get to the 50. Yeah, Appalachian State received 3 things, Tommy. They got the W over the Aggies. They got a check for $1.5 million for the game. And
game day.
And ESPN Game Day is in Boone, North Carolina tomorrow. What I thought was interesting is when the head coach for Appalachian State, I don't know his name, but during the post-game press conference, I'll finish that after this play.
And they lost week 1 like 63-61.
3rd and 1 for Groesbeck, the ball at their own 49. And
back to Cox.
Yeah, Wildcat. He's good.
Oh, they got a great spot. I don't think he got that far.
No.
I think he got the 1st down, but they gave him full extra yards.
They did. So 1st and 10, the ball now going to be spotted at the Bulldog 49. So anyway, in the post-game press conference, they asked the coach for Appalachian State, what did you tell your players before kickoff? He said, I told them to go out there and to mentally to remove the logos of A&M off their helmets and to remove that logo out of the middle of that field. It's just another football team. It's just another football game. Platt sends this one into in between two Crockett defenders.
I thought it was going to be intercepted. Then it looked like he was going to catch it and run for a touchdown off his hands.
Porter and Ellis back there.
I think one of them flashed by in front of his eyes and made it where he couldn't see the ball because the ball hit him right in his hands like he wasn't expecting it to hit him in the hands.
Might have heard that wind.
Yeah.
You know. Second down and 10 for Groesbeck. 4:56 to go here in the first quarter. Cox takes the handoff to the right. He breaks one tackle. He breaks two. He's finally going to be taken down, Tommy, after a gain of about 11. So moving the sticks once again. The ball at the 30. They're going to give him 10 yards on that carry.
He's not a big kid. I would guess he's probably 5'10", maybe 170 pounds, but he's quick.
But he changes directions.
He's got good vision.
He changes directions very well. First and 10 for Groesbeck. Kind of that pro set offense. Cox takes the handoff. And trying to go to the right, didn't see anything.
2 flags.
3 flags now, Tommy. It looks like
I don't know if it was a face mask or what. I think it was a face mask.
Laundry everywhere out there. But Cox went to the right.
Yeah, face mask.
Nothing there. Cut it back to the left, but they're going to add on several yards due to the face mask penalty. And your Longhorns came close last Saturday against Alabama.
When you get down inside Alabama's 20-yard line 5 times and you come out with 16 points, you're probably going to get beat. They had the opportunity right in front of them.
They did.
Now, they got a bad call on non-safety because he was down in the end zone.
That's exactly right. First and 10 for Groesbeck at the Bulldog 23-yard line. Tommy, we need another one of them turnovers.
Yes, we do.
4:03 and counting. Cox takes the handoff following his blockers, puts his head down, going to get inside the 15 down to about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, they got the big offensive lineman, and he's, like I say, he's only about 5'8", 5'10", and it's hard to find him.
Right.
You know, he gets behind them, and then all of a sudden he just shoots and finds a hole and just accelerates through the hole.
Well, I'm going to tell you what that defeat cost Texas A&M. After this play, it cost them many millions of dollars, and I'll explain in just a moment. Second down and 1. Cox again takes the handoff. He picks up the first down and a lot more, Tommy. Probably going to be taken down around the 5-yard line.
And
first and goal to go.
60 definitely held one of our defensive linemen, but no call on the play.
That's right. So, you know, I like to look at the predictions, of the bowl predictions. And, you know, several of the bowl prediction folks had A&M playing Baylor in the Sugar Bowl. That's a high-dollar game. A&M ain't scheduled to be in the Sugar Bowl anymore. They're kind of got moved down. So if all of that pans out, it cost them many millions of dollars. Again, Cox with the handoff, cuts back up.
Just short.
Yep, going to be down at the 1.
We tackled by number 72 of Crockett.
There's Bird again in on that stop. Second and goal to go for Groesbeck.
Yeah, right now they're just kind of, their big old offensive line just kind of leaning on our guys and just waiting for him to find a hole.
2:30 and counting here in the first quarter. 7-7 is our score, but Groesbeck is knocking on the door. First quarter action again brought to you by the Houston County Electric Cooperative. They're going to put 3 receivers, Tommy, to the right.
I think that's just eyewash.
It is. They're going to. There you go. Crockett gets it. Now we got penalty flag.
Bird hit him, and 51 recovered it. I mean, I hope we're not offside.
And 51 is.
Where do you see a flag?
They're right in the back of the end zone. They threw a flag, Tommy. Maybe they picked it up.
I don't see a flag.
Maybe they picked it up, but that back official.
Crockett ball. We needed that big time.
There you go.
Bird came through, and he drilled him. Fumbled the ball.
Bird popped him. McGraw was there to pick it up.
Bertie McGraw. It sounds like a
law firm
or a country and western band.
It could be. 1st and 10 for the Crockett Bulldogs. Great stop there. 2:07 to go in this first quarter. Now we need a good long drive or something quick and long, Tommy.
We're on the 4?
We're on the 4-yard line. 96 yards from pay dirt. There's a pass out. I need to catch that receiver. Maybe you can with those binoculars. Going to be close to a first down.
Bedford.
That's on the far side of the field.
And that's going to be for
8 yards. 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. Looking to pick up one of those Hargrove Neal Heating and Air first downs.
So far, Collins perfect. 2 for 2 for 33 yards.
And you know, Tommy, we talked about it. Run, run, run. That's what we've seen in the last couple of games. Here we are. Oh, get down. This is a free play. And there's a receiver wide open to Simon.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
That was, I don't know if that was dirty or not, but
that was hitting a player that was
defenseless player.
Exactly. But it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against Groesbeck. They're going to be offsides.
You can tell that hurt Simon a little bit. He's winced a little bit, but he's staying in the game. But the ball was a good pass to him. He should have caught the ball. And then he's running after he dropped the ball, went another 3 yards, and the guy comes up and drills him, and the official's right there, no flag.
So 1st and 10 for the Crockett Bulldogs. First downs compliments of Calvin and Cynthia Neal with Hargrove Neal Heating and Air. We're going to put 3 receivers to the right. We're going to bring Simon out of the backfield, line him up as a wide receiver. Back with Collins is going to be Delane. So 3 receivers, Tommy to the right, single receiver to the left, Collins in the shotgun formation. 1:55 to go here. We fumble it, and at least we get back on it, but we're going to lose. We're going to go from the 18-yard line back to the 10. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 18.
Yeah. Minus 8 yards. Collins.
We're under the 1-minute mark here in the first quarter, tied up 7-7 at Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. Tommy, a nice crowd here tonight on Crockett's side. Good to see that.
Just need to pick up, at least get back to the original line of scrimmage on this play to give you a chance on 3rd down.
Collins going to keep it, go straight up the middle, and he's going to get
about 14 yards.
Positive yardage there.
We're got 3rd about 6.
That could be the last play of the first quarter, as there's 30 seconds to go and 34 seconds on the play clock. We'll see if we're just going to run it out, if we're going to try to run another play. 3rd down, Tommy, and I'm going to say about 6.5 yards. We may just run out this, well, maybe not. Fakes the hands off to the lane. There's Simon.
Open.
And we're going to get that. We're going to get that before the night is over.
Wow.
So it's going to be 4th down and 6 with 4 seconds left.
He needs to find Fred Biletnikoff, get some stickum on them gloves.
He's there, though. He is wide open.
I mean, they're not expecting. We haven't run that play all year, and it's been open 3 times now.
But we're going to get it. We're going to get it before the night's over. Castillo coming out to punt, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. 4 seconds to go in the first quarter, 7-7. And Cox going back deep for Groesbeck, about his 43-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing here. We don't have enough
players out there.
We don't have enough players. And there's 3 seconds, 2 seconds. We're going to get a penalty.
No, we call a timeout.
Crockett's going to call a timeout with 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tied up 7 apiece. We're back in 60 seconds.
The Kellum family of Double K Concrete Construction is pleased to support the youth of Houston County. If you're in the market for concrete or construction work, Roger Kellum at Double K is the one to call. From the little job to the new house you're building, Double K does it all. Call Roger Kellum at 936-546-1994. That's 936-546-1994. Double K Concrete Construction, built on a strong foundation.
You like to look good, and the time is here to look better than good. Heavenly Boutique, located on the southeast corner of the square in downtown Crockett, is loaded with the fresh, exciting fashions for the newest of looks. Heavenly Boutique, open Tuesday through Saturday, with quality styling for the lady looking to step out dressed to make it happen. Go by Heavenly Boutique today and leave knowing you look great.
Deep snapper.
All right, Tommy, we're back to play. 4 seconds on the clock. We've got all of our players out there. Castillo back for the punt.
Good
Brought
snap.
to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. Bad punt, Tommy, off the side of his
I'm not
foot.
sure if he didn't partially
And
touch that.
it went out of bounds at the 29-yard line of Crockett.
Not the punt we wanted.
Not the punt we wanted. So at the end of the first quarter, it's Crockett 7, Groesbeck 7. We're back in 60 seconds right here on K.I.V.Y.
Get 105 meg fiber-rich internet from Vive for only $25 a month for the first 12 months. One of the many great reasons you get more with Vive. Our network provides speeds up to 5 gig, 24/7 local support, 30-day money-back guarantee, a great streaming experience for the whole family, and free install when you order online. Call today or visit us online at vivebroadband.com. Offer ends 10/31/22. Not available in all areas. Modem taxes and fees extra. Subject to data plan. Visit vivebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
The team at Batters Law Firm has been helping the injured people of East Texas for over 50 years. And Batters Law Firm now has a law office in downtown Crockett. Batters Law Firm is located at 502 Houston Avenue, downstairs in the Loft building. If you've been injured, contact the team at Batters Law Firm. Consults are free and you pay nothing unless they win. With offices throughout East Texas and now in downtown Crockett. Contact Batters Law Firm at 833-BATTERS or online at batterslawfirm.com. When it matters, call Batters.
Well, Tommy, second quarter action here on K.I.V.Y. brought to you by Roar Concepts. Wasn't a very good punt there, and great field position for the Goats as they set up 1st and 10 at Crockett's 29-yard line. But this is just another opportunity for our defense to knuckle down and to get after it. Platt scrambles to his left, finds Cox coming out of the backfield. He's at the 15. He's at the 10, the 5. He's going to go in for the touchdown. 29-yard touchdown pass play from Platt to Cox with 11:50 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they just had more guys on this side than we did, and they got a good block down there, and he went in untouched.
Yep. I mean, you know, that little screen play, and we wasn't expecting it.
I tell you, right
Romo's coming out for the extra point, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. It is hits the upright and bounces back. So with 11:50 to go here in the second quarter. It is now the Groesbeck Goats 13, the Crockett Bulldogs 7. We're back in 60 seconds.
Crockett Farm and Fuel, located on Loop 304 in Crockett. Crockett Farm and Fuel is your local Purina dealer with the best value for your dollar and is ready to serve you. Crockett Farm and Fuel can serve large or small ranchers and weekend ranchers too. And Crockett Farm and Fuel is always ready to assist the pet owners no matter the size of your pet. Crockett Farm and Fuel with high quality merchandise and a large variety of choices. Also remember, Crockett Farm and Fuel offers non-ethanol fuel and diesel too. That's Crockett Farm and Fuel, open 6 days a week, Monday through Friday till 5:30, Saturday until 1.
Crockett Medical Center is the hospital built for the community, by the community, and their staff of healthcare professionals offer the expertise and the know-how the people of Houston and surrounding counties deserve. Preventative care, advanced treatments, to emergency care. They are there for you today and tomorrow. Crockett Medical Center, inspiring health and hope. And don't forget, Crockett Medical Center is always accepting new patients. Call them today at 936-545-4277.
Welcome back as Groesbeck kicks off, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. And Tommy, I believe Porter is the one that called for the fair catch, but then he kind of got wrapped up.
Like 4 guys tackled him, and there was finally an official that was right over here in front of the Crockett bench. Everybody, the Crockett coaches probably said that was a fair catch. Finally threw the flag.
So Porter's coming off limping just a little bit. The officials are out there having a conference at the 35-yard line.
I think they're trying to determine maybe if he bobbled that ball, but still.
we'll see what.
Yeah. In worst case, we're going to have the ball at our own 33-yard line.
They called an offsides against Groesbeck.
Oh, really? So add 5 yards to. Okay, that's what it's going to be.
So Crockett will set up 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. I'd come right back with that.
It's been open three
with
times.
Simon coming out of the backfield. I would work that until it doesn't work. Porter and Delane in the backfield with Collins. Delane takes the handoff, goes straight up the middle. He's at midfield. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. Going to go out of bounds in the flag now, and I wonder if that's going to be holding against Crockett.
Where's the flag?
Setting Tommy at about the 43-yard line, 44-yard line, but right in front of that official. He's stepping on it. So we're going to see what the penalty is. Crockett's walking back like it's against them.
It's from the spot of the foul. It should be like
I think it's going
first and like 2 or so.
So the ball's at the 45 right now. They're going to mark it off. Holding against Crockett. So it's a spot foul. So it's going to be 2nd down.
3.
Yep, 2nd down and 3. Nice run there by Delane coming out of the backfield.
I think we'll see some more of that, too, before the night's over.
Actually, it's 1st down and 3.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Collins airing it out. He's got a receiver wide open, Tommy, at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Crockett Bulldogs, and that is Bedford.
That's from the 45-yard line.
55-yard touchdown pass play.
Gives him 88 yards on 3 passes, completed passes.
Castillo coming out to give the opportunity to get the Crockett Bulldogs the lead here. 11-18, 2 touchdowns scored, Tommy, in less than a minute. And it is through the uprights, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. Crockett is now on top, 14-13, 11-18 to go here in the 2nd quarter, brought to you by Roar Concepts. Folks, we're back in 60 seconds.
Is your home in need of repairs? Big or small, call 4L Roofing and Construction. They'll take care of all your roofing and construction needs. They handle any job from minor roof repairs to a complete roof replacement. Or call them for remodeling and building repairs. From interior remodeling to exterior construction, call Mark Liediker at 4L Roofing and Construction. They have 13 years of experience. Call 936-546-1430 or visit 4lroofingllc.com for a free estimate.
Crockett Family Resort and Marina on the beautiful Houston County Lake has new owners, and they've come back bigger and better. Crockett Family Resort is going to have an indoor community garage sale on Saturday, October 1st, starting at 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 936-544-8466 to reserve your spot for $20 or just plan to go by and shop. Crockett Family Resort and Marina, where you can relax, have fun, and it's close to home, too.
Whew, Tommy, this last minute has been something else here.
I tell you, we were talking off air. This might be one of those games that picks the team that has the ball last. Because right now, both offenses are outplaying the defenses.
There's no doubt. Castillo has it teed up on his own 40. I'd like to see him drive this one deep into the end zone. Brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. A little pooch kick. Could go out of bounds. And picked up by number 22. He's got some room, Tom, if he gets around to the left. But another penalty flag has been thrown.
I think that's got to be a hold or a block in the back on Groesbeck, I would think, where the flag was thrown. Flag thrown right at about, he got out to the 32 of Groesbeck, and the flag is thrown right there where he was tackled.
So we'll see what they decide. Anthony Lewis on the return. Picked it up at about, though, the 15-yard line or so.
I wonder if it's a new thing this year that they get into these huddles. I haven't seen it. I've seen more this year than I've ever seen of the officials to make the call. Used to be just the guy that threw the flag, came up to the white hat, he signaling, and you went on.
That's right.
Now every single official on the field is in the huddle. All right, what do you want for supper, Jack? Stop at Waterburg.
We're going to Waterburg. That's our board operator's favorite place, Waterburg. Miss Jessica.
What in the world?
Come on, guys. And I did have an update from Matthew. Centerville and Mart. Mart has now gone ahead 7-6 with about a minute to go in the first quarter. Now you may have something.
I got New Waverly leading Westwood 23-15, and Hamilton leading Jewett Leon Cougars 27-0. Corrigan and Coach Spring close game. Corrigan 20, Coach Spring 14 right now. Diboll 21, Hardin Jefferson 14, Woodville 13, Orangefield. Franklin leading Jasper 7-0. That's a good game.
Tommy, we gonna kick off again?
I think we are.
What was the update on Martin Centerville? I mean, that's one of the premier games in the state of Texas.
Alvarado 14, Russ 0 right now. Started the second quarter. Yeah, March 7, Centerville 6. Dripping Springs 28, Austin High 0 in the second quarter.
Ooh.
Because he's playing some bottom.
Yeah, he is. So Crockett is now going to kick off.
Longview 21, Lufkin 7.
We just doing this again? Was it offsetting penalties? We're kicking off from the 40 again. So if it
had to be offsetting.
Yeah, because if it's a penalty, either we're going to be kicking off
the 35 or
the 45.
Right.
If it was a 5-yard penalty, depending on who it was against. So let's do this all again. Brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. Cox and Allen Deep for the Goats. Puts his foot into this one. Going to drive Cox back. And it hits the
That's in the end zone.
It's in the end zone. Hits the pylon. So Groesbeck will set up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lucky it didn't go out of bounds right there. They got it all the way about out the 30-yard line.
That pylon saved us 5 yards, Tommy.
And Groesbeck, they like to say that this young guy Cox, running back, he's really impressed us. He's probably got over 60 yards right now and 2 touchdowns.
And got a backup quarterback.
Receiving touchdown.
Yes, and a backup quarterback. So 1st and 10 for Groesbeck. They're going to put 2 receivers to the far right, single receiver to the left. And a new running back in there for Groesbeck.
20.
That's number 30. Got to get that name. That's going to be Bradley.
Yeah, that is 30. Quick back, but he ran more horizontal. I mean, horizontal, he did vertical. Only picked up 3 yards, maybe 4.
The 2nd down and 6 for Groesbeck at the 29-yard line. Crockett leading 14-13, 10:43. And counting in this second quarter, brought to you by Aurora Concepts, located on Loop 304 East in Crockett. Flat rolls out, in and out of the hands of the tight end coming off the line there, and that's going to be intended for number 87, which is going to be Hurt.
I guarantee you, Simon Lockhart, they weren't all that upset that he dropped that ball, because that tight end's probably about 280 pounds.
He's big.
And I'm trying to see if Cox is hurt, but he's just standing there on the sideline, so waiting to play the next series.
Maybe getting some...
No, he's back in the game now.
Getting his legs back under him. Yeah. 3rd down, Tommy. Big play here for Crockett. 3rd down and 6. Defense don't want to let anything get by them.
Fakes it.
Yep. Platt getting a little heat. And it's intercepted by Simon. There you go, baby.
You see that someone in a red jersey.
Now he's tackled at the 32 and another penalty flag, Tommy.
I didn't see what happened. Did you?
No. But I think it's got to be against Groesbeck.
And here comes the conference again. I want syrup on my pancakes. How about you?
Let's see.
Blocking the back on Crockett. But we do have the ball.
We do have possession of the ball.
Good catch by Simon on the interception.
The Dogs' defense are just been in the right spot at the right time. So Crockett will get it 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Run that play to Simon right up the middle. Two receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Simon in the lane in the backfield. Fakes it to Simon. Going to air it out. Flags everywhere. And that pass was caught by Porter.
That's got to be a hit.
There is flags on.
Yeah, his helmet came off, and there was a late flag. I think a blow to the head. I think there's got to be both penalties on Groesbeck, I would think.
Good catch there by Porter. Coming straight up the middle, Tommy, and he did take a hit. His helmet come off, but I think he's fine. They'll work on that helmet. But now we got the conference again. I mean, I think every official threw their flag, Tommy.
Yeah, I mean, while he was in route in this play, I mean, it had to be holding or something because 3 flags just got thrown
So
off.
let's see what we got here. Holding against Groesbeck.
Should be personal foul, too.
So now Dixon's going to have a conference with the white hat.
So what's this penalty that was thrown late?
Holding against, going to be declined. We're going to take the play. So 1st down for the Crockett Bulldogs at the 24-yard line. 1st down compliments of Hargrove Neal Heating and Air. Don't forget the fall will be here 1 week from today. Time to get that fall and winter checkup.
And who caught that ball for Crockett?
Porter.
Okay. Number 2?
Yes, sir. All right, 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Collins in the shotgun formation. He pitches out to the lane. The lane's going to be wrapped up, but finally gets back to the line of scrimmage, Tommy, and that was just pure effort as he was bottled up about 3 or 4 yards deep in the backfield, and he just kept churning until he got to back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he should have been tackled for a 2-yard loss. He just fought his way back to the line of scrimmage. Crockett back on the ball real quick.
2nd and 10. Crockett leading 14-13, 9:30 and counting in this 2nd quarter.
And driving.
That's right. At halftime, we'll visit with Assistant Superintendent Brian Aiken of Crockett Independent School District.
He moved.
And that's
Kyra over there on the receiver. He thought it was zone 1 and zone 2. Gonna move us back to 2nd and 15.
At the 29.
I tell you, I like the new uniforms.
I do too.
I like these white numbers. You can see them good on the blue jerseys. I think it might be delaying time up there.
Well, they got 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. The lane in the backfield with Collins. He keeps it, goes straight up the middle, and he's going to be hard. Tommy's hard to bring down. Collins, and he's going to be about 4 yards short of that first down.
I tell you, I noticed, we didn't mention this last week, about the 2nd quarter of that game last week. It's almost like something snapped with Collins, and he just made his mind up. He's just going to run hard and up the middle, and he's been a lot more aggressive running the ball the last 3 quarters. Snap back to Collins. He's going to fake it to.
He's going to give it to the lane. He's going to pick up the first down.
No, he kept it.
Oh, he faked me out.
Yeah, he kept it.
He's going to lose about 3 yards. 4 down territory. Do you go for a field goal?
Yeah, they got the ball right outside the 20. You got to get down to about the 14, so it's about 6.5 yards. Yeah, looks like we're going for it.
We are. Astros are up 2-0 in the top of the 4th over the A's. You can hear that on 1290 AM, 102.9 FM, and 105.5 FM. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. We'll fake the handoff to the lane. Collins got all day back there. Good blocking by the line, and that one was thrown out of bounds. It was intended for number 14 of the Crockett Bulldogs, which is Porter.
The Dogs are going to turn it over on down. I tell you, And I meant to say it before that play. So far, our offensive line has given Collins plenty of time to pass the ball.
There's no doubt. I mean, and there's a lot of beef on that defensive line. You know, we've talked about the beef on the offensive line, Tommy, for Groesbeck. That defensive line's not real small.
No, they're not. I mean, Groesbeck seemed like they've always had big players. Back when we played them, they always had big, tall players. Seemed like Crockett, when we had our way with them, it's because we were a little bit quicker than they were.
That's right. 1st and 10 for Groesbeck at their own 19-yard line.
And
I still don't see Cox back there.
He came back in the 3rd down play a minute ago, but that's going to be a handoff. The number is at 30.
That's number 30, which is Bradley. Well, they're going to give him about 5 yards on that carry. Give him 6, going to bring up a 2nd down and 4.
Trying to find 25 over on the sideline.
Just about at the 7-minute mark here. Yep, I'm not sure. I mean, Cox was toting the rock quite a bit. Comes Bradley with the handoff once again. He breaks 3 or 4 tackles. Tommy finally going to be wrapped up at the 35-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down.
He's over there about the 27-yard line, standing on the sideline. 25 is. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 Groesbeck at the Groesbeck 35-yard line. Got 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, 1 back in the backfield being Bradley. Platt's going to hand it off to Bradley. He's going to run around the left-hand side. And, he's going to be clocked by Zandrick Anderson. Didn't wrap up, knocked him back, and he ended up falling forward for about we'll call it a 4-yard gain, but a big hit by number 4, Zandrick Anderson, as he is. Every week I call him the thumper. I mean, he comes, he makes the guy turn around and go the other way. He's going to bring up 2nd and 6. And again, Crockett leading by 1, 14-13, about to go into the 6-minute mark here. As the Goats break the huddle, they're going to go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 backs in the backfield with Platt, the quarterback. Snap back to him, going to hand it off to Bradley. He's going to run into the middle. He's going to get popped again. He's going to gain about, it looked like he was going to get more than that, but he only got about 2 yards, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 4 from the 41-yard line as they have to get just outside the 45 for a 1st down. Big defensive play coming up here for the Bulldogs. Got to hold them where they can get the ball back and hopefully drive down and score late here in the second half, as that we will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. And looks like Groesbeck's going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them. We're going to throw it back to Jessica at the studio. We'll be back in about 1 minute.
It's football time in Texas, and that means houses filled with cheering fans. If your home field needs a little fixing up for game day, we can help. Furniture for every room, appliances, flooring, mattresses, TVs, and accessories. Always with fair, honest prices, free delivery, and easy financing. That's why we've been the star of the team since 1927. Knox Furniture, 300 East Goliad, historic downtown Crockett.
Aurora Concepts, LLC and Family Medical Practice located at 1261 Loop 304 in Crockett. No appointment needed, just walk in. Affordable, convenient, and caring. Aurora Concepts open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Aurora Concepts accepts insurance of all kinds, Medicare and Medicaid, and if you're a cash-paying patient, Aurora Concept is very, very affordable. When you're sick, head to Aurora Concept, a family medical practice with no appointment necessary, located at 1261 Loop 304 in Crockett.
Flu shots have now arrived at Aurora Concepts.
5:27 to go here in this 2nd quarter. Crockett leading 14-13. 3rd and about 4. They hand off to Bradley, and he has stood up. He has stood up there, Tommy, by number 4, Anderson. And that should force them into a punting situation.
3rd and 2 at their own 43-yard line.
That's 4. No, it's 4th and 2.
4th and 2, and their punter is a big, huge guy. I don't see him coming. Or is that him already out there?
The quarterback's on the sidelines.
Well, but their punter is, I think, one of their offensive linemen. But I think they're going to call a timeout again.
They're going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them. 4:56 to go to halftime. 4th down and 2. We're back in 60 seconds on K.I.V.Y.
Carol, can you smell that?
No, what is it?
It's the smell of football. I'm so glad football season is finally here again.
That's right. I love going to games and catching up with all of my friends. You just don't forget to tell me when the game is over. You almost forgot me last year.
I would never forget you. Who else is going to take such good care of all of our customers at Davy Crockett Drug?
That's right. We have the best customers at Davy Crockett Drug. All you football fans, be sure and call me at 936-544-2275 for all your medication needs. Just don't call me on a Friday night. I will be at the game.
Welcome back as we're getting ready to play. 4:52 to go here in this second quarter. Again, brought to you by Aurora Concepts. And it certainly looks like the Groesbeck Goats are going to go for it as Cox is in the Wildcat formation. We hadn't seen him out there much in the second quarter. He takes it. He goes around to his left, and he's going to pick up 3 yards, just enough for the first down to move the sticks. And Cox, Tommy, who we'd been talking about, and he comes in and gets in that Wildcat formation, needing 2 yards for the first down. He picks up 3.
Going to bring up first down at the Groesbeck 46-yard line.
Seven to 6, Mark still leading. Long pass there, intended for Cox.
He was open, but I don't think he ever saw the ball coming his way.
And good defensive pressure there applied by Lockhart.
Yeah, Lockhart was right on his shoulder, right in his back pocket. I don't think Lockhart saw the ball either. We'll take an incompletion on first down.
Absolutely. Second and 10.
What's the temperature? Have you looked lately?
No.
I bet it's low 70s. Of course, this air conditioner blowing down our back probably.
I'm gonna say around 78, 79, and it is 78. Our game conditions brought to you by Crockett Eye Clinic, Dr. McCall and Associates. Second down and 10, the ball at the 46-yard line. Platt fakes the handoff to Cox. Now he gets it to screen, gets it to Cox. He breaks a couple of tackles, gets shoved out of bounds at the 38-yard line. We had him, but he just flagged. It could be holding against Groesbeck.
I tell you, I'm going to give a compliment to the Groesbeck offensive coordinator. They've called a really good game tonight because they've kind of kept us off balance all night long. When we're thinking run, they're passing. We're thinking pass, they're running the ball.
Well, Tommy, there's so many different offensive sets that Groesbeck is using. Now we've got another conference out there.
I think it's on Crockett the way they're talking to the Groesbeck.
Well, it was Cox on the screen was knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The play started at the 46. So let's see what the White Hat is going to say. This officiating crew is out of the Tyler chapter. Blocking the back against Crockett.
You don't see that call very often.
No. Dixon's going out and say, could you explain that a little bit more in detail, please? They marked the penalty all the way down to the 28-yard line. So must have been after the play because they get the play plus the 10-yard penalty. So first and 10 for Groesbeck at Crockett's 28. 4:11 to go here in this second quarter. Crockett leading 14-13. Platt fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, looking downfield. Now he's just going to tuck it under and keep it. Going to go out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he came up, kind of looked at his arm like he might have hurt his left hand, but he's running back out there to the huddle.
They're going to spot it at the 25. So 4 yards on that keeper by Platt.
All right, defense, come on now.
Turnover, Tommy.
I don't think you can take a strawberry or apple or peach.
You know what I'm fixing to say? It's been a fast first quarter, first half so far.
Gosh almighty. At least we're not in
Platt looking downfield. And
caught that ball. No, he dropped it.
Yeah.
I mean, right in his hands. That was number 8 for Crockett.
Ellis.
Back there. Ellis was on good coverage, but he never turned his head around. He didn't. I mean, he didn't interfere with him at all. But the receiver just went right up over the top of him. Looked like he was going to make a really good catch, but just could not come down with the ball. 3:20 to go here in the second quarter. Crockett leading 14-13 with Groesbeck driving at the Crockett 25-yard line.
Platt goes over to the sidelines, gets the play, comes into the huddle.
That's something you don't see. We used to do it a lot here in Crockett, but you don't see that much anymore where the quarterback goes over and gets the play.
He's pretty much done that every single time. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left.
Timeout, Crockett.
Crockett's going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them. Crockett leading 14-13, 3:50 to go in the second quarter. Brought to you by Aurora Concepts. We're back in 60 seconds.
I'm attorney Chris Spruce of Piney Woods Law. Have you been injured in a car wreck or an 18-wheeler wreck? Call me immediately at 903-724-0055 or find me on the web and social media by looking up Piney Woods Law, where you will see all of my 5-star reviews. The insurance companies are not there to help you. I have personally resolved thousands of injury cases, and I have a full understanding of how to deal with the insurance companies to help get your vehicle repaired, get you the medical treatment you need, and get you the money you deserve after an auto accident. I'm from Slocum, Texas, and I'm here for you, my Anderson County and Houston County neighbors, as well as our next-door communities, and any Texan outside of this area that needs my help. Don't think you can do it alone. The insurance companies are multi-billion-dollar corporations who are in it to make money for themselves, not to pay you top dollar. That's where I come in. Look up my firm on the web at PineyWoodsLaw.com or search Piney Woods Law on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. I brought my proven experience home to help you, East Texas. You don't need a big-town attorney to have a big-time attorney. Call or text me anytime, 903-724-0055. Say habla español.
Tommy Crockett comes out of the timeout, needing to hold Groesbeck 3rd and 6. And Platt looking downfield, and good defensive play there by Ellis once again.
The ball was thrown a little bit behind the receiver, number 22, but it was still probably a catchable ball, but Ellis was right there. I couldn't tell if he got a hand on it or not.
I think he did. It's going to bring up 4th and 6, ball at the 25.
And it was intended for Anthony Lewis, who's intended for a senior wide receiver.
He's the twin brother to the quarterback that is injured.
Going to bring up 4th down. I don't see a field goal kicker coming on the field, so I would keep an eye on the quarterback and 25, a little pass out in the flat. No.
And that play by Ellis again.
Going to turn it over on downs. Dog's going to take over.
Ellis is playing lights-out football for the Crockett Bulldogs here in this first half. Got an interception.
You remember the quarterback, the defender for the Jets? Used to be so good. The cornerback, he said, put me out on the island.
Yep.
That's Ellis Island right there.
Well, I can tell you, Ellis is the leading candidate right now for the Domino's Pizza Player of the game.
I guarantee you. Dog's going to take over. Like I said, 3:10 mark here in the second quarter. Time to drive it down. Hopefully punch it in and go up by 2 scores.
And do you think Crockett's new defensive coordinator, Jordan, is on cloud 9 there?
I want to lean on the carry for the Bulldogs.
3 yards where they spot it. 2nd down and 7. How about Simon coming out of the backfield and going up the middle?
You want that play.
I want that play. I want that play. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Coaching staff calling in the offensive play. Delane and Porter in the backfield. And Delane takes the handoff and goes nowhere.
Yeah, coach kind of content just to carry the ball right now.
They're going to give him 1 yard, so it's going to bring up 3rd down. And Tommy, how many times? Let's see. I think
we got 1 left.
And so does Groesbeck.
Clock ticking at 2:10, 3rd and a long, we'll call it 6, maybe 7. It might be time for Simon or Bedford right
I think I'd like to see that little option come out where you. And Collins calls his own number, and he's going to be bottled up at the 30. Give him 2 yards, going to bring up 4th down and 4. And Tommy, I think you got to punt it.
I'm kind of surprised no pass play on that on those first 3 plays. Of course, we are going to get the ball to start the second half.
And as it looks right now, we're going for it. Unless we're just going to let the clock run out.
Clock run down, call
timeout. Then we're going to punt it.
Yeah, he's right there by. Surely he's going to call timeout. As much of this clock, because it can tick down to 110 before it's a penalty, so they'll let that tick down to about 112, call timeout, and then we'll punt the ball, I would think. Well, you never know.
Yeah, they do call a timeout. So, with 1:09 to go here in this second quarter, brought to you by Roar Concepts. Crockett leads 14-13. We're back in 60 seconds on K.I.V.Y.
Commitment to community, a core value of Houston County Electric Cooperative that represents the cooperative difference. It's why our members trust us to provide reliable and affordable power. Our cooperative is committed to enhancing the communities we serve. Houston County Electric's employees encourage youth leadership, promote electrical safety education, support the local economy, and volunteer throughout our communities.
Proud to serve. That's the Houston County Electric Cooperative difference.
Bruner's Economy Car Center is your complete full-service automotive body repair center. The Bruner family has been taking care of citizens of Houston and surrounding counties since 1972, and their reputation speaks for itself. Bruner's Economy Car Center will tow your vehicle and set you up in a hassle-free rental car. Bruner's Economy Car Center, located 5 miles north of Crockett on Highway 287 in Latexo, or give them a call at 936-544-7142. Bruner's Economy Car Center, celebrating 50 years.
As we come back to play, Castillo punts it, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet, and they're going to be picked up at by Cox at the 27, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds, Tommy, at the 34. So,
very good punt.
Yeah.
I mean, they made him get over there close to the sideline. You don't have that much room to go, and we had defenders right there, only about a 3-yard gain after he did catch the ball.
So 1st and 10 for the Goats at the 33. They move it back to the 33. Coming up at halftime, we're going to visit with Assistant Superintendent of Schools for Crockett Independent School District, Brian Aiken. Then after that, Tommy will have scores from around the area, as well as our TSN halftime show, all brought to you by Davy Crockett Drug. Of course, we're broadcasting from the Wiesner press box here at Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. Cox takes the handoff and give him 3 or 4 yards.
Chris Cox on the
I think 54 is probably the one that actually brought him down or knocked him down would be Jim Carruthers, sophomore.
And they may be intent just to let this clock run out.
They've got a timeout left, but I don't see any reason for them. I think we're going to see one more running play, and that might be Katie bar the door in the first half. But I would have somebody kind of deep just in case.
Second down and a long 6. Platt drops back, looking downfield, getting a little heat. He's decided he's going to just try to bring it out, and he's going to go down for a 1-yard gain. He's going to be taken down at the 38-yard line.
And they've got 10 seconds. They're going to hustle. They're going to call a timeout and run one more play, it looks like.
Groesbeck calls a timeout with 10 seconds to go. We're going to take a 30-second timeout, 30 seconds, right here on K.I.V.Y.
What season is it? It's truck season, and what better place to scratch that seasonal itch than Cutshaw Chevrolet in Grapeland? The Silverados are starting to stack up, and new arrivals are coming in each day. Whether it's a half-ton, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, or a 3/4 ton, even a 1-ton heavy-duty, Cutshaw Chevrolet has them all available with great incentives and GM accessory options to make this year's truck season one you won't want to forget. Only at Cutshaw Chevrolet, where they're keeping it simple. Visit CutshawChevrolet.com today.
Welcome back. 10 seconds to go before we go to halftime. Again, Crockett leading 14-13. 3rd down and 6 for the Groesbeck Goats at their own 38-yard line. And you'd think this little razzle-dazzle here.
I think a screen or just
and they hand off.
Counterplay. About Thumper. I'm going to call him Thumper.
Anderson wraps him up. That's going to be the final play of the second quarter, brought to you by Roar Concepts. located on Loop 304 East in Crockett. Crockett leads at halftime, 14-13. We're back in 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes with our halftime show right here on K.I.V.Y.
Yes, the heat is on, but there's no need for you to lose your cool. Turn those cooling issues over to the pros at Hargrove Neal Heating and Air. Since 1961, Hargrove Neal has been cooling East Texans with fast service and cool prices. Call the Train team at Hargrove Neal Heating and Air today, 936-544-7270 or 936-544-COOL. Hargrove Neal Heating and Air in Crockett is pleased to service and repair all makes and models. It's hard to stop a train.
Again, that's darlingii.com. Darling Ingredients, proud to support the youth of Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, Groesbeck High School is proud to present the award-winning Groesbeck High School Marching Band. The band begins its halftime performance tonight, featuring the GHS Spoilers and Color Guards to Shout It Out, made popular in the movie Drumline. The band will now present parts 1 and 2 of its UIL marching show entitled Decomposers, Back from the Grave. The music selections are Randall Standridge's arrangement of the Johann Sebastian Bach melodies, Toccata and Fugue in D minor, and Jesus, Joy of Man's Desiring. Each week, the band leadership team and the band directors select band members of the week for their contributions to the band. This week's band members of the week are Jillian Tully and Kevin Arbor. band directors for the GHS band are Mr. Colin Anderson, Mr. Brian Baker, Ms. Christy Flucci, and Mr. Eric Sinzig. The GHS band would like to wish the Crockett High School band a very fun and productive marching season and success in their competitions this year. Mr. Anderson would like to thank Crockett ISD for the opportunity to begin teaching band his first year in 1992 here, and to the Crockett community and First Baptist Church Crockett for welcoming him and his wife Melanie and becoming a part of their family.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On the field for your halftime entertainment is the Big Blue Band from Bulldog Land. The band is under the direction of Ms. Dana Moore and J.R. Martinez, assisted by Ruben Sanchez. Drum majors for the Bulldog Band are Marcus Moore and Donna Jean Colbert. Field sergeants for the band are Alonzo Cervantes, Leon Burke-Pare, Lauren Griffin, Mia Gonzalez, Jocelyn Laredo, Robert Popoka, Colton Aiken, Brian Bryson Johnson, and Krista Price. And drum captain Joel Sanchez. With the new year, we bring back our prize marching band, Military Style. The band will perform March of the Chinchillas Fanfare, Aces of the Air, and Alamo March by Carl King. Get on your feet and help us celebrate Crockett with our beloved Bulldog fight song. Thank you goes out to Brandon and Candace Cooper, owners of Honey Badger Track Club, Fanpage for a donation of drinks and water to Crockett High football team. And a special thanks to Filthy Gringos for their fabrication repair of our xylophone. Enjoy the rest of the game and go Bulldogs!
As there was a wreck there early this afternoon and involved, I think, 5 student athletes that were in that vehicle. One was hurt pretty seriously, they're saying. I think so far none of them are life-threatening, but they did cancel the Lovelady Normandy game. You certainly understand that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, my early Longhorns, that's where I used to live a long time ago. The early Longhorns 19, the Troy Trojans 0. The Brownwood Lions and the Glen Rose Tigers. Got a scoring bonanza here, 3-3.
Sound like a Cowboys game.
Yeah. The Cowboys could compete with them, I think. Maybe. All right, and a really good game. Well, I'm not sure where Alvarado is. Isn't it somewhere up around Waco?
No, it's you're going towards Dallas.
Okay.
It's back that way.
Alvarado and Rusk. Halftime, Alvarado 17, Rusk 14. You watch Rusk can come back and win that game.
That's right. And switching to baseball.
Uh-oh.
My baseball stat person, Miss Brenda. Alvarez has not hit a home run in 1 month and 1 day for the Astros.
He's 2 tonight?
He's hit 3.
I knew you left that. He's done something big.
And Pena has hit 1. The Astros are up, but And if Alvarez gets hot,
I tell you, just think if Brantley was there, you know.
Yeah.
He was Mr. Clutch. But I tell you, picking up Mancini, I think, is a big pickup.
That's exactly right. We're ready to go to the TSN.
But let me give a few more scores.
Okay.
Big game over in Centerville. Centerville's holding their own. And with 11 minutes to go in the third quarter, it's the Mark Panthers. I think they're number 1 or number 2 in the state. 7, Centerville 6. My cousin down in Dripping Springs, I think he's showing out tonight. It is 56-0 at halftime, Dripping Springs. Shepherd, our opponent next week, looks like they're going to go to 2-2. Start of third quarter, they're leading the Hempstead Bobcats 32-7. The Longview Lobos all over the Lufkin Panthers at halftime, 35-7.
And they have hyped that game up big time.
And of course, we probably got the closest game I've seen, 14-13. And another Alto Yellow Jackets are playing Garrison at halftime. Garrison with that door in the press box is leading 22-14 over Alto.
About 6.5 minutes to go before kickoff. We're going to kick it back to the station and hear our TSN halftime update. All of this brought to you by Davy Crockett Drug, located on the square in downtown Crockett.
I'm Jimmy, the St. Christopher. Welcome to the TSN High School Football Spotlight. It's week 4 of the 2022 season. Carthage head coach Scott Surratt grew up about an hour down Highway 59, so he knew about the athletes at Carthage. He's been at Carthage for 15 years. His brother Stan has been the superintendent at Lindale for 15 years. Does he talk to his brother about football often?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talk about, matter of fact, he talked about how good they played against Van the first half this past week, how bad they played the second half. And, they were up 27-7 and then barely held on to win 30-27.
Coach Scott Surratt has 9 championship rings, 8 with Carthage, 1 from Texas High. Does he get nervous before games?
I'm nervous every game. If I'm not ready to go. So, but yeah, I'm typically pretty nervous for every game. And it's not, even if we're playing, a lesser opponent, it's to us to look sharp and get out of the game with healthy and getting better.
The Bulldogs are 3-0 and have outscored their first 3 opponents 137-32. What's the difference between last year's 11-1 regional semifinalist and this year's team?
Well, I see it's a lot better on the offensive side, and defensively we're getting better every day. We got 9 new starters, and we're greatly coached on that side. Defense coordinator, Coach Preston, but I think we got a chip on our shoulder. We didn't work out like we wanted at the end last year, and we felt like it was for the state championship that game. And no disrespect to anybody else, but we thought they were the best out there, and China Spring ended up getting us. So I think we do. I think we're playing with edge this year.
Coming up, we'll hear about the Bulldogs' outstanding triplets on offense when the TSN High School Football Spotlight continues.
Hi, everyone. It's Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending. I'm here to tell you there are some wonderful opportunities in today's housing market for people to go out and buy homes and get good deals. The first thing you have to do is be pre-approved up front. Sellers want to know, are you for real? Realtors want to know, are you for real? And I want you to know where your finances sit right now and what is the best loan option available for you. We handle loans for people buying primary residences, vacation homes, or investment properties. If you're in the market to buy a home, our goal is to close your purchase in 8 to 15 days. All it takes is one simple phone call to 1-800-EXPRESS. That's 1-800-397-7377. Or you can always go to rodneyanderson.com, and our goal is to close your purchase in 8 to 15 days.
With approved credit, terms subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender NMLS ID 2129. Not affiliated with a government entity. MLO NMLS ID 196730. 3000 Village Parkway, number 400, Highland Village, Texas 75077.
Welcome back to the TSN High School Football Spotlight. The Carthage Bulldogs have a marvelous trio on offense, led by quarterback Connor Cuff, who throws to wide receivers Oregon State commit Montrell Hatton and Noah Patty, who's been offered baseball. Head coach Scott Surratt.
Well, Connor's so good this year, and he was an off-season away from being where he's at now, and because he wasn't a starter going in last year, and then he earned a starting spot. But doing that, he missed all the reps as a starter in the spring last year, he probably got 30% of the reps. And same thing in 707 and all summer long. And now he's got every rep as a starter, and he's good to go. he's got great weapons with Hatton, and obviously he's a great player. Noah Patty is one of the fastest athletes in the area, and he's electric. And then we got other guys too, Braden Manning, K.I.V.Y. I mean, we've got a lot of weapons that are tailbacks. Eddie Matlock and Randy and Dalton, they're special.
The D is led by safety Jakarian Rockmore, corner Ked Harper, linebacker Deontay Mary, defensive end Amaje Lewis, and Mr. Everything Vincent Bulldog Cabana is at Sam linebacker. How tough will 8-4 AD2 be this season?
I think it'll be tough. I mean, especially the last 3 games for us. Center's way better in their talent and in their quarterbacks is the talented athletes you'll see. And then Rusk, Thomas Sitton's done a phenomenal job over getting it turned in a hurry. And of course, they got a great quarterback in McNown. And then lastly, we play Band, and we play them there, and they're real tough. And of course, they do a great job coaching, and they play extremely hard.
Carthage plays at 8-5A D2 Marshall this week. Thanks to Carthage head coach Scott Surratt for being on this week's TSN High School Football Spotlight. I'm Jimmy the Saint Christopher.
And back here at the Jack, we still got 1:30 on the halftime clock as both teams have just now come out back out on the field. And Crockett will receive the kick to start the third quarter. And we're going to throw it back to the station for about a 30-second quick break, and then we'll be right back with the start of the third quarter.
Get 105 meg fiber-rich internet from 5 for only $25 a month for the first 12 months. One of the many great reasons you get more with Vive. Our network provides speeds up to 5 gig, 24/7 local support, 30-day money-back guarantee, a great streaming experience for the whole family, and free install when you order online. Call today or visit us online at 5broadband.com. Offer ends 10/31/22. Not available in all areas. Modem taxes and fees extra. Subject to data plan. Visit 5broadband.com for additional restrictions.
And Groesbeck kicks it. A high kick. Going to go down about 30. Anderson going to get the ball. He gets hit, and his helmet comes off. He just blows play dead real quick, and Crockett just going to take over at their own 35-yard line. That's a good safety feature they have. As soon as the ball appears, his helmet comes off. The play is called dead, and Groesbeck, they realized that. No one tried to slam him down. It looks like he's okay. The helmet just popped off. Kind of rang the bell just a little bit. The Dogs take over in great field position. They're on 35-yard line here to start the third quarter. We have the lane in the backfield with Collins. Snap back to Collins. Oh, we're going to have some motion up front. I think everybody knew what time the play was. Except for the center.
Well, Tommy, I appreciate you starting the third quarter. That was a phone call from a listener that's out of state listening on the stream and so forth, and had a couple of questions, and I needed to take that, but it'll be first and 15 for Crockett. The ball at the 30-yard line. They haven't moved the marker yet. And nowhere. Yeah. Let's see who gets the handoff.
That was Delane. He kind of went up and kind of started dancing. And once you start dancing, those big off defensive linemen get your hands on, you're not going to go very far.
Makes it kind of tough.
You're going to lose
about a yard. Well, no, they're
going to call it no gain.
No gain. Be second down and 15 for Crockett. The ball at their 30-yard line. Just got an update. Mark is going to head 14-6 with 9:59 to go in the third quarter in Centerville. One of the biggest games in the state. Delane takes the handoff, goes to the left-hand side. Going to be Bob Butt. Give him a couple of yards on that carry. Going to bring up third down and 13.
That's going to make us the last 5 plays of offensive plays. We've run right up the middle. I think we're kind of low on the sleeve, trying to expect the pass. This might be your pass that you're requesting right here.
Simon straight up the middle. Third quarter action brought to you by Piney Woods Law. And that play was open 3 times in the first quarter. Collins, he's going to get wrapped up, but he finally is going to go down. He fought it, Tommy.
I tell you, he was there when one guy was holding on to him. It looked like he was going to throw the ball, and the second guy held on to him. I thought he was going to try to throw it, and that would have been an ill-advised pass. Take the sack, punt the ball, let the defense come out on the field.
So it is 4th down and 20. Castillo comes out. punt brought to you compliments of Cutshaw Chevrolet in Grapeland, open till 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Again, the Astros were leading 4-0.
3 home runs, 4 home runs, and they only have 4 runs?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Low snap, but he picked it up. Castillo does, and a good punt. Going to be taken by Cox at the 37, and he's finally going to be stopped at the 42 is where they're going to, the 47, so a 10-yard return for Cox. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Groesbeck Goats at their own 47. Crockett leading 14-13 here in the third quarter.
And we were talking about Cox up here in the halftime, Trey Young and I, and actually his dad is on the radio down here for Groesbeck. And his dad's very proud of his son, and I tell you, he should be. The young man's a good, hard player. I mean, he's not very big, but he's tough.
And just a junior.
And he's probably had half their offensive yardage tonight.
1st and 10 for Groesbeck. Flat in the shotgun formation. He hands off to Cox. Cox goes straight up the middle. Then he veers over a little bit to the left.
Pick up 6 yards.
That's exactly right. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Gets into Crockett territory.
And I think Groesbeck has kind of realized how quick they're a little bit. When you say they've had the ball 2-1 over Crockett on offensive time possession,
I would think so, because we scored quick on that first touchdown. They drove it down. They had it almost 5 minutes from the opening kickoff. So I would think time of possession is certainly in favor of the Groesbeck Goats. 2nd down and 4. Cox again right up the middle. He's going to pick up the 1st down. He got it on 2nd effort, Tommy. We stood him up.
He kept his legs driving backwards
and just kept churning and churning and spun around, fell backwards enough to get the 1st down. They moved the sticks. So the ball is at the 44-yard line of Crockett. And again, Platt back and forth, running over there getting those plays for the coach.
I think their coach staff realized how quick we can score, so they're content to get 3 yards, 4 yards every play, just keep our offense on the sideline.
You know, if you carry the rock on the ground, you eat up the clock, and you move the sticks. That's what you want to do. Cox right back up the middle.
Same play, 3 plays in a row. They're just having Cox delay, and then he just fall on that right side of the line where all that beef is over there, and then he gets up to the line and he usually cuts it back to the left to where there's not as many of the Crockett defenders.
Well, and when he kind of delays, he can visually see what is developed in front of him, and then he can pick the hole.
Already eating up. Of course, we had the ball shortly, but already going under the 8-minute mark here in the third quarter, and leading by 1.
The Astros just scored again to go up 5-0.
Oh, almost a fumble.
Cox takes it, and that little delay, there's Jones with number 55 for the Crockett Bulldogs wrapping him up.
I couldn't tell if the quarterback Platt took his eye off the ball or if it was actually snapped to his right, but he did a good job to get the ball, and that kind of messed the play up right there.
Well, it threw the timing all off, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for Groesbeck. The ball sitting at the 35-yard line of the Crockett Bulldogs. 7:30 and counting here in the third quarter. Again, brought to you by Piney Woods Law. Takes the handoff to Cox. He rolls out in and out of the hands of Kurt, the big tight end for the Groesbeck Goats.
Good job there by number 51 for Crockett. He rolled out with the quarterback and made him throw the ball a little bit sooner than he wanted to. Still should have been caught, but it's going to bring up 4th, and they actually moved the marker down a little bit closer. 4th and 2 right after the 40. They had to get down.
I was going to say, how did they get a yard on that incomplete pass?
Yeah, they're at the 35, and they got to get just inside the 33 to pick up the 1st down.
And they're going for it. So this is a huge opportunity for the Crockett Bulldogs.
All right, Mr. Bird, Courtney Bird, where are you, sir?
2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Cox takes the handoff, and 2nd effort, he's going to get it, Tommy.
And he ran into 2 guys a lot bigger than him, and he just kept pushing his legs. I mean, I'm really impressed with this young man.
I mean, we had him, number 54 for the Crockett Bulldogs, popped him pretty good, Carruthers, but he spun off of Carruthers, again, turned his back, and got that extra yardage to pick up the 1st down. Needed so 1st and 10 at Crockett's 32.
He's still in the backfield with Platt. Haven't attempted a pass. They attempted that one that was too high.
32-yard line. And that pass play was completed to Valentine at the 6:46 mark here in the third quarter. Puts the Groesbeck Goats back on top, 19-14. You got to kind of think, Tommy, they're going to go for two since they missed the extra point on their last touchdown. And it certainly looks like they're going to set up and go for two.
I wouldn't be surprised if that same play they've been running with Cox right up on the right-hand side.
Or bring him in the Wildcat position. And that's exactly what's happening. Cox is in the Wildcat formation. And he's going to take it in untouched, coming from 2.5 yards out. So that's going to make our new score. Groesbeck 21, Crockett 14, 6:46 to go here in the third quarter. Crockett about to get the kickoff. We're back in 60 seconds on K.I.V.Y.
It's football time in Texas, and that means houses filled with cheering fans. If your home field needs a little fixing up for game day, we can help. Furniture for every room, appliances, flooring, mattresses, TVs, and accessories. Always with fair, honest prices, free delivery, and easy financing. That's why we've been the star of the team since 1927. Knox Furniture, 300 East Goliad, historic downtown Crockett.
Aurora Concepts, LLC, a family medical practice located at 1261 Loop 304 in Crockett. No appointment needed, just walk in. Affordable, convenient, and caring. Aurora Concepts open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Aurora Concepts accepts insurance of all kinds, Medicare and Medicaid, and if you're a cash-paying patient, Aurora Concept is very, very affordable. When you're sick, head to Aurora Concept, a family medical practice with no appointment necessary, located at 1261 Loop 304 in Crockett.
Flu shots have now arrived at Aurora Concepts.
Welcome back as getting ready for a Cutshaw Chevrolet kickoff as the Romos for the Goats has it teed off. High and short, and it's going to be taken by Crockett at their own about the 25-yard line. It's going to be dropped at the 36.
Almost the exact same place as we were last time when his helmet popped off.
Crockett will set up 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. And we need to answer right here, Tommy.
Yeah, we can't let them go up by 2 scores. I'd like to see us kind of open the playbook here, a few more passes, and get those passes, and that's going to open up the running game again.
Well, we've got lots of opportunities, and we know that our speed can certainly get in the backfield. Collins just calls his own number. He gets around the left-hand side.
He's going to pick up 10 yards if they give him. No, they're going to mark him down a yard short right at the 45-yard line.
9-yard carry. Well, they're actually going to mark it.
Yeah.
Yep. They're going to put it at the 45. Need to get to the 46 for a first down. And Collins was just running as hard as that young man could on that carry.
Yeah, that wasn't a design. That was a design play, a design run by Collins.
2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Lane in the backfield with Collins. We'll see what the call is here. Crockett trailing 21-14. Collins drops, coming across the middle.
Right in the same spot.
And
did we hit each other?
Well, number 2, Porter, is down on the field. And the other receiver for Crockett.
I think we hit each other.
Trying to see what his jersey number is. I heard the hit up there in the box.
Collision. I know Porter's the one that's down right here, and Coach Dixon's over there addressing the other one. I believe is that going to be? And I don't want to say till I'm sure.
Yeah, we got the trainer coming out for Groesbeck. That's number 14. That's going to be Porter. So you got Porter and Porter.
And not a bad time to call a pass play on that on 2nd and 1, because you got 2 downs to basically pick up 1 yard to get the first down, because you're in decent field position. And looks like Porter, number 2, is still down. Now they're getting him up.
Dylan Porter and Javon Porter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming off on his own power. I think he got a little stinger right there on that shoulder.
Well, you know, number 1, you're in an open position. You're eyes are on that ball. You're not looking around. You're looking for that football, and then all of a sudden there's a collision. 3rd down and 1 for Crockett.
I would think one of those receivers has probably ran the wrong route for them to be that close to each other on the route.
I would think so. 3rd and 1 for Crockett. Ball at the 45. Collins calls his own number. He's going to get the 1st down and a couple of more. He was close to breaking that one. Going to move the sticks. Another Hargrove Hill Heating and Air 1st down for the Crockett Bulldogs. Ball at the 48.
It looked like they were trying to strip the ball from him. Good job by Collins to hold on to that ball. 1st down, Crockett.
Right back to that same formation. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. In the backfield is going to be Delane and Burton. Delane takes the handoff, going wide, gets around one of the goats. He's crosses midfield.
Hey, I thought he wasn't going to get back to the first line of scrimmage. He's going to end up gaining about 5 yards, 6 yards.
So you're right, Tommy. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4 inside of Groesbeck goat territory at the 46-yard line. We need to get to the 42 for a 1st down.
Might be a good passing route here, or possibly Collins keep the ball again. They've kind of found something. He likes running on that left-hand side, and he's been successful every time he's done it so far, just about.
Right.
Snap back to Collins, and then he's going to take off on the left-hand side. He's going to pick up the 1st down all the way down to about the 40-yard line, gain of about 6 yards. It's going to give him 8 carries for 30 yards. You know, it's kind of tough when the quarterback, like a bad snap, whatever, but he goes back and recovers. That counts as rushing yards.
That's right. But that's enough for a 1st down. Going to move the sticks. The ball at the 40 of the Goats. Hargrove Mill Heating and Air. 1st down for the Crockett Bulldogs. And I like, Tommy, what I'm seeing. We're moving the ball. We're trying to answer that touchdown, and we're eating up the clock.
Yeah, we said this in the first half. This game could easily come down to who has the ball last, and that person might be the team that wins this game.
Tight formation for Crockett. Delane takes it, goes straight up the middle. Give him 6 yards.
6 yards in a cloud of dust, even there's no grass out there.
Well, no.
A cloud of rubber ball beating.
Yeah, the AstroTurf. 2nd down and 4.
And we've had the ball 6 plays so far. 5 rushes and 1 pass.
And I hadn't seen Simon out there. He's on the sidelines. He's not out there on the offensive side of things. Collins breaks 1 tackle and going to be knocked out probably about a yard short.
And he's going to get down just right at the 30, and it looks like we got to get down just almost. Yeah, we're going to be at about a half yard. It's going to be close. They're not measured.
Now, where they're sitting at the yard marker, we're a yard short. We're at the 31, and we got to get to the 30 for a 1st down. So 3rd and 1 for Crockett. 3:30 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Again, brought to you by Piney Woods Law.
I might throw it deep here. Nope.
Going to hand it to Delane. He's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards, move the sticks. Another Hargrove Mill Heating and Air 1st down. And we got to fight.
We got to fight out there.
Yeah. And we got somebody with a helmet on.
Crockett players has no helmet, but I mean, you can see a skirmish, and all of a sudden people started just moving like crazy. Couldn't tell if there was any punches thrown or just shoving going on.
You know they're going to get together and have a conference on this one.
I couldn't tell who the player was helmet. I think that was 52, if I'm not mistaken, for Crockett.
Well,
and he's going to come over and get to talk to Coach Dixon. Big 75 checks in for Crockett, and that's going to be Carmen Robinson, big junior, offensive lineman.
So all set in penalties.
I think it was just a bunch of shoving going on. I don't think there was any. There's blows thrown, they'd be ejected. So I think it's just going to be right there. 1st down, Crockett.
At the
28, 27,
27 and a half. Anyway, Crockett trailing 21-14, but they're moving the ball. This has been a long, impressive drive. Just hang on to it. 2 receivers to the right. Now what?
I think, they're calling.
Crockett moved.
I thought they moved and made us jump, but they're not going to call it that way. They're going to say Crockett. Legal procedure on Crockett, so move back 5 yards, 1st and 15.
52 coming back in for the Bulldogs. Taylor. 1st and 15 for Crockett. We need to get inside the 20 to about the 18 to pick up a first down. Collins.
Delane.
Hands off to Delane.
He just keeps his legs moving, too. He's going to pick up 3 yards back, maybe 4 yards back.
It took about 4 of them goats to get him down.
That gives him 10 carries for 39 yards. Kind of tough sledding. Not a lot of offensive yards rushing. We've only got 2 ball carries so far. Collins with 33 yards and Delane with 39 yards. Bring up 2nd and 11.
Just keep moving the sticks, Tommy. We're almost under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Collins calls his own number. And good tackle there by number 34 of Groesbeck, which is Bagley.
Back to the original line of scrimmage is going to be 3rd and 10, obviously in 2-down territory. 1 yard gain there for Collins.
Yeah, if we don't get the first down here, we're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, we just need to get it'd be nice to get a first down or a touchdown on this play, but we need to get at least 5 or 6 positive yards to make that 3rd down play a lot easier on our offense.
So 3rd and 10 for Crockett.
Looks like a running pattern. You only got 1 wide receiver, and you got 1 receiver, Bedford, kind of in the flat or in the slot.
Collins in the shotgun formation. Bedford in motion. Collins looking downfield. Gets away from one of the goats, and he threw that one a little low.
He did pass the ball a little bit low. He's going to bring up 4th down.
4th and 10 for Crockett.
If he'd have kept running, he probably could have picked up a first down. If not, he'd got really close. But now, big down. Crockett trailing by 7 points, 1-11 here in the third quarter.
That's right. It's
4th and 10.
It's huge, Tommy. 2 receivers to the right. Excuse me, 2 receivers to the left.
Yeah, you got Porter and Bedford split out left. Can't tell if that's is that Simon over here on the right-hand side?
I think Simon's down here on the sideline.
You're right.
Collins got all day great.
Wide open, but he couldn't see him. Now he's going to run up and throw the ball.
No, it wasn't intercepted.
I wish he would have caught it. It would have saved us 10 yards.
That's right. I don't see any penalties. I don't see any penalties.
So they're going to take over on downs.
1:02 to go here in the third quarter. Crockett's trailing 21-14. A good, impressive drive that just stalled, Tommy.
Well, when we got that penalty on first down and pushed us back to 1st and 15, it just changes your play calling, and they kind of came up and played good defense against Collins running the ball there on those first 2 plays.
Third quarter action brought to you by Piney Woods Law. We'll have our Darling Ingredients scoring recaps once we get into our post-game show.
And now is when the Dogs defense has to show up. You can't let them go up by 2 scores.
How about a turnover? How about a turnover?
I think we're going to see 25, 25, 25.
That is probably correct. And there's 25, but a good defensive stop by the Bulldogs. See who's on the bottom of that pile. That's going to be number 54, Jim Carruthers for Crockett. Give him about 2 yards on that carry. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Ball sitting at the 29-yard line. 40 seconds and counting to go here in this third quarter.
Probably one more play here in the third quarter, and then we'll be the fourth quarter.
Been a fast third quarter, Tommy.
That's a lateral.
Yep, out to Allen, and Allen is almost going to the races, but we got him by the jersey, and that was Dylan Ford that saved that touchdown.
still in play.
But they're going to say, Tommy, I guess that he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, must have.
At the 46, but we didn't stop him until he got into our territory. But the ball's all the way back at the Groesbeck here. It's Groesbeck, 46-yard line. The two receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Cox takes the handoff, and he's going to pick up a lot of yards. Finally going to be stopped at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, our defense probably wouldn't be a bad time for a timeout. Our defense looks a little bit winded, and a lot of guys limping around out there right now.
So 10 seconds and counting.
And that's going to be they're not going to run a play.
I don't think so, Tommy. I think they're just going to take it.
And I heard an interesting tidbit from the coach down here from Groesbeck. Said the Groesbeck Goats, now I assume he's correct, they're the only team in the nation who has the mascot Goats.
It's very possible. Well, at the end of the third quarter, brought to you by Piney Woods Law, it is the Groesbeck Goats 21, the Crockett Bulldogs 14. We're back in 60 seconds on K.I.V.Y.
Carol, can you smell that?
No, what is it?
It's the smell of football. I'm so glad football season is finally here again.
That's right. I love going to games and catching up with all of my friends. You just don't forget to tell me when the game is over. You almost forgot me last year.
I would never forget you. Who else is going to take such good care of all of our customers at Davy Crockett Drug?
That's right. We have the best customers at Davy Crockett Drug. All you football fans, be sure and call me at 936-544-2275 for all your medication needs. Just don't call me on a Friday night. I will be at the game.
Commitment to community, a core value of Houston County Electric Cooperative that represents the cooperative difference. It's why our members trust us to provide reliable and affordable power. Our cooperative is committed to enhancing the communities we serve. Houston County Electric's employees encourage youth leadership, promote electrical safety education, support the local economy, and volunteer throughout our communities.
Proud to serve. That's the Houston County Electric Cooperative difference.
Come back as Groesbeck quickly, Tommy, back up to the line of scrimmage. They hand it off to Cox. He's going to be wrapped up by Anderson, so give him 1 yard on that carry. Going to bring up second down and 9 to start the fourth quarter. Crockett trailing 21-14. Fourth quarter action brought to you by Brenner's Economy Car Center. And those folks been serving Crockett and Houston County and the East Texas area for 50 years. Been doing that. You certainly know what you're doing. Good folks to do business with. Cox takes the handoff, goes to the left, give him 2 or 3 yards on that carry. Going to bring up third down and 6. And
Anderson on the tackle again.
Right. And I've just been given a message that Chelan, Washington High School has the mascot of the Goats.
Okay.
So there it is, Tommy.
So there's 2.
Down at the bottom. So there is.
I know like Fredericksburg is the Battling Billies. How would you like that?
Cox takes the handoff. Tommy, he works his way, going to go in for a touchdown if we don't get him. And Tommy, he shifted to the right, shifted to the left. They're getting in from 32 yards out. That's not what we needed for Groesbeck to go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, if they were going to score, I'd rather them score now than burn another 3 minutes off the clock and then score. So if there is silver lining, that would be it. 10:31 mark here in the fourth quarter. Groesbeck goes up 27-14.
Pending this extra point, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. Bromos out.
Snap.
Yep, but
that's a quack.
Yep, it's no good. So with 10:31 to go in this fourth quarter, brought to you by Brenner's Economy Car Center. Our new score, the Groesbeck Goats 27, the Crockett Bulldogs 14. We're back in 60 seconds.
Bruner's Economy Car Center is your complete full-service automotive body repair center. The Bruner family has been taking care of citizens of Houston and surrounding counties since 1972, and their reputation speaks for itself. Bruner's Economy Car Center will tow your vehicle and set you up in a hassle-free rental car. Bruner's Economy Car Center, located 5 miles north of Crockett on Highway 287 in Latexo, or give them a call at 936-544-7142. Bruner's Economy Car Center, celebrating 50 years.
What season is it? It's truck season, and what better place to scratch that seasonal itch than Cutshaw Chevrolet in Grapeland? The Silverados are starting to stack up, and new arrivals are coming in each day. Whether it's a half-ton, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or a three-quarter-ton, even a one-ton heavy-duty, Cutshaw Chevrolet has them all available with great incentives and GM accessory options to make this year's truck season one you won't want to forget. Only at Cutshaw Chevrolet, where they're keeping it simple. Visit CutshawChevrolet.com today.
Cutshaw Chevrolet bringing you this kickoff, and another one of those little pooch high kicks taken by the Bulldogs at the 25. Going to get up to 33-34 before they're wrapped up, Tommy. So Crockett will set up 1st and 10 there. And I tell you what we got to do. What I like right now is I see Simon coming back out on the offensive side of the ball, and we need to score quick. We need to score any way we can.
Because we got to score twice.
But a long drive and that clock becomes our enemy. We need to score quick.
Because when they get the ball back, they're going to run the ball with 25 until we stop him.
Yep. And so far, we've not been. We have stopped him at times, but we've not been real successful here. We wasn't very successful in the third quarter. So Simon back out there in the backfield with Delane. Delane takes the handoff. They're trying to strip the ball, but he hangs on to it. Going to pick up 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
And folks, how about this game? Franklin 35, Jasper 28. With about 6 minutes to go in the game.
Coach Fannin over there for Franklin is marching up and down that sideline.
3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dripping Springs 77. Austin High 0.
They're going to start running the clock, Tommy, in that one. 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. Delane gets the number once again. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. He may lose a half a yard on that. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 7.5. We're going to see what the Baylor Bears put on Texas State in the morning at 11.
Well, as many as they want to, I'm sure.
I'm hoping. They're favored by 30. That doesn't mean anything.
Michigan was favored by 52 over Hawaii, and Michigan did not cover.
3rd down and 7. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. In the backfield is Lockhart. Takes the handoff to him. Collins may pick up the 1st down. He does. He's at midfield. He's at the 45, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown.
65 yards.
The ball was on the 36. So 50 plus 14 is 64. 64-yard touchdown run by Jaden Collins. At the 8:48 mark here in the Bruner's Economy Car Center.
He went from 34 yards rushing to 98 yards rushing in one play.
Kaboom. Castillo coming out. This is a big extra point. He's been money so far. Cutshaw Chevrolet extra point. Broadcasting from the Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium here. And that one was low.
No good.
So, with 8:48 to go here in the fourth quarter, brought to you by Bruner's Economy Car Center. Our new score, Groesbeck 27, Crockett 20. We're back in 60 seconds.
The heat is on. Yes, the heat is on, but there's no need for you to lose your cool. Turn those cooling issues over to the pros at Hargrove Neal Heating and Air. Since 1961, Hargrove Neal has been cooling East Texans with fast service and cool prices. Call the Train team at Hargrove Neal Heating and Air today, 936-544-7270 or 936-544-COOL. Hargrove Neal Heating and Air in Crockett is pleased to service and repair all makes and models. It's hard to stop a train.
Darling Ingredients in Grapeland is pleased to support the youth of Houston County. For more information about a career with Darling Ingredients in Grapeland, visit their website at darlingii.com. Again, that's darlingii.com. Darling Ingredients, proud to support the youth of Houston County.
Got a brand new ball game here at Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. Crockett now trails by 7, 27-20. 8:48 to go. Getting ready for another Cutshaw Chevrolet kickoff, and Tommy and I were talking off the air. Do you onside kick? Tommy says, don't think so. You kick it deep as you can and try to pin them back and force them to punt. Here comes Castillo. He puts his foot in, it pooches it, and it's going to go right out of bounds.
Yeah. It's not too bad, though.
They will set up 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Broadcasting from the Wiesner press box here at Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. Again, Crockett on the road for opening of district play at Shepherd next Friday night. Kickoff is at 7. Remember that. District games are 7 o'clock kickoff. Tommy and his son TJ will have the broadcast as I'm out of town and unable to make it to that game. Then we'll be back here at the Jack on the 30th for homecoming 2022, and we'll have our Bulldog Ring of Honor inductees and so forth. So, and then that week leading up to that Friday night, there's all kind of activities going on.
And reminder, tomorrow night is Ride the Drag, I believe.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
I'm pretty sure tomorrow night is Ride the Drag at 6 o'clock on the square in Crockett, Texas.
They're going to make them...
Penalty on Crockett. They declined it, and they're going to set up shop.
Huh?
Why would you move it back to the 26 when it was at the 30? Is that where the ball went out of bounds and they took it there? But why not take the extra 5
Why
yards?
not take the extra 5 yards?
All right, somebody needs to shoot a gap. We need a turnover.
Yep.
Because it's fixing to be just 25-25. There he is, 25 up the middle for about 3 yards.
And going to be 2nd down and 7. Still
Actually,
not
4 yards.
Still not sure on that declining that penalty, but normally if you decline it, don't you re-kick?
I guess you can just take it where the ball went out of bounds, because that's about where it went out. I don't know why you wouldn't take those extra 5 yards or 4 yards.
I don't either, but 2nd down and 6, the ball at the 25-yard line. And as you said, Tommy, they're just going to continue probably to dial it.
There's no reason for them to throw the ball unless they're going to try to catch us asleep.
And there's 25 with the handoff. He breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to be close to the 1st down. They're going to give him 7. He needed 6. They give him 7. Moves the sticks. 1st and 10, the ball at the 37-yard line.
And he's kind of gimpy coming off right now, 25. His 30 is going to come back in.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to...
Now that might change things up a little bit.
He's over there holding his left knee.
Well, he's been hit hard numerous times tonight. 1st and 10 for Groesbeck. The ball at their own 37-yard line. Bradley in the backfield.
Take it to him.
And flat rolls out.
Oh, almost intercepted by Xandrick Anderson. He got his hands on the ball. The receiver, 87, has been open all night long.
Yep.
He's dropped probably 3 passes and probably had 2 really good defensive plays against him. I don't know if he has a catch tonight.
I don't think he does. Going into the 4th quarter, Tommy, that's a huge game about 33 miles from here. Centerville and Mart. 2 top 10 teams in the state of Texas in Class 2A, 21-14 Mart, but Centerville has the ball. 2nd down and 10 for Groesbeck, and back in is Cox, number 25.
That's
72. That's Bird. Bird feeling it.
Oh, come on, guys, don't get.
He's feeling it.
Gonna bring up third and about 10.
Yep.
So this might be the defensive play of the game here for the Bulldogs.
Fans are on their feet. Again, a nice crowd here tonight at Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. Seeing a very good football game.
I wouldn't be surprised to see that little screen pass to 25.
Yep, it's been successful.
Or they might just roll out the quarterback.
Well, you know, Platt can certainly run. And there's one aired out. And
good
defensive play there by number 15 of the Crockett Bulldogs, which is Davis.
He was beat, and he caught up the speed and never turned his head, but he got his hands up, and the receiver ran a great route, and it was a good pass, but he got his hands up to deflect the ball at the last minute. Obviously, Groesbeck's going to punt. Crockett's going to get the ball back here at the 6:54 mark, trailing by 7 points.
With momentum on their side, and going back for Crockett is going to be Bedford. And, Tommy, is this their first punt?
I believe it is.
I think so.
And a new punter, so young man's probably a little bit nervous. He's a big old boy, and I can see him shank one off the right side of his foot. If he wasn't so tall, that might have been over his head.
Yeah, now get away from it. That's not a good punt, but it got
a great Groesbeck roll.
It takes a huge roll. Going to be down to the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Crockett at their own 28. With 6:43 to go, it's the Bruners Economy Car Center 4th quarter, celebrating 50 years.
Can you say overtime?
I say we go down and score, and we go for 2, and we get it, and we dance these lights again and we go home. So Crockett will set up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
And I think Mr. Collins is feeling good about his legs, so I might think he might carry the ball a few more times here.
Well, we know one thing. He can outrun anybody on that defensive side because he did it on the last touchdown. Collins fakes the handoff.
Oh, there's your play.
There's my play right down the middle, Tommy, and that is to Simon.
And I tell you, he fumbled one, he dropped 2, but 4th quarter, when he needs to, he makes the big catch, 1st down in Groesbeck territory, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
That is the play that's been open.
That is 22 and 12. That is
22 and 12.
34 yards.
34 yards. 1st and 10. 1st down compliments of Hargrove Nail Heating and Air. Remember, fall is on us in a week. Might want to get that checkup done. Collins, quarterback keeper. He goes around the right-hand side. Going to be taken out of bounds.
Slung down kind of awkward over there.
At the 33.
Gain of
coming up just a little.
Maybe 5? 6.
Give him 6. Yep.
It's going to put him over 100 yards rushing on the night. It's going to give him 12 carries for 104 yards.
Ball at the 32-yard line. 5:49 and counting. Crockett trailing 27-20.
Yeah, you almost don't want to score too quick here. Yeah, I'd like to score with under a minute to go, if possible.
Getting the play called in. 10 seconds on the play clock. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the handoff to Delane. And there's a...
Oh, that was a dangerous pass. There was 3 defenders back there on McKnight. Not McKnight, Simon.
Number 1.
K.I.V.Y. Okay.
K.I.V.Y. So 3rd down and 4. Obviously 4-down territory for the Crockett Bulldogs. Now they're going to put those 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, K.I.V.Y. to the left. You got Simon, Bedford, and...
I need Delane time right now.
Trying to catch that other number.
I thought we moved over here.
Collins calls his own number. He breaks, he bounces off of 1 tackle, and he slips.
He's going to lose a yard.
2 yards. Tommy going to bring up 4th down. Well, now they give him a 1-yard loss. That guy over there on that far side, he's kind of back and forth.
He's struggling over there.
He's kind of back and forth on it. Crockett, again, trailing 27-20. Huge play right here, just under the 5-minute mark in the 4th quarter. Now we're going to flip it. 3 receivers come to the left, single receiver to the right.
I think we're going to
Crockett's going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them, but we're back in 30 seconds. Crockett trailing 27-20. Huge play here, 4th and 5. We're back in 30 seconds on K.I.V.Y.
Whether you have a medical condition affecting your eyes or you just want the best value on a new pair of glasses, Crockett Eye Clinic is the only vision source facility in Houston County with the cutting-edge technology necessary to diagnose and treat any ocular condition. They also offer the latest design in frames and newest advances in contact lenses. Crockett Eye Clinic with Dr. McCall and Associates is your Crockett vision source. Call 936-544-3763 to make an appointment today.
Welcome back, and Tommy still 5-0. Astros on top. Alvarez.
What inning we in? Probably about the 7th or 8th.
Alvarez goes back up to the plate. He didn't hit a home run, but he got a base hit. He is 4 for 4. He's got the A's number tonight.
Hotter than a burning stump.
I'm telling you.
All right, big play here in the game. I mean, it's not death if we don't pick this up, but sure would like to pick up this first down. 4th and 5 at the Groesbeck 20 or 33-yard line.
And we need, they didn't call it. Collins, go. You got it, baby. You got the territory. First down.
He's going to run out about the 17 or 18.
There's a flag down. They're going to call us, Tommy, for motion.
Well, I don't. If it was the official over here right in front of where it happened didn't throw it. If they threw it, it was this official down here in the corner.
Unless it's holding against Groesbeck.
Face mask against.
I don't think holding against Groesbeck. We're going to decline the penalty. Yep.
Now he went from the 33 to the 17, so it's 16 yards.
So 1st and 10 for Crockett at the 17-yard line. First down compliments of Calvin and Cynthia Neal, Hargrove Neal hitting in air. 4:39 to go. Crockett trailing
ground, boys.
27-20, but they are moving the ball. Again, Collins calls his own number. He's going to pick up about 7 yards, Tommy.
When he makes up his mind, he's going to run hard. I mean, that's an easy 7 yards. He just leans when he goes forward. That's going to put him at 128 yards on 15 carries for the night.
21-20 with 6 minutes to go. Mart and Centerville. Mart on top.
21-20?
21-20.
All right, we're going to be second, and we've got the ball right at the 11-yard line. We got to get just inside the 8 for a first down, so we'll call it 2nd and 3.
I see Collins running to the left.
Oh, Lord.
Now he goes up the middle.
He gets popped pretty good right there, but I think he's going to pick up the first down.
He
down
does.
The 6-yard line.
Another Hargrove Neal heating in air first down. Going to be 1st and goal to go. And the clock continues. Well, they'll start it back up here. They start it now.
Yeah, right now we have 2 timeouts left, and Groesbeck has 3 timeouts left. I'd keep running the ball and run as much clock as you can.
Absolutely. 4th quarter action, again, brought to you by the Bruner family at Bruner's Economy Car Center. We moved. K.I.V.Y over there on the far right-hand side.
Yeah, and that's something you always say, receivers, all you got to do is watch the ball. Don't watch the quarterback, watch the ball.
So going to move us back 5 yards to the 11-yard line.
The clock does start back. 3:30 mark here. Crockett trailing by 7. I'm like you. I think if we score, we go for 2.
Why not? It's non-district. Or do we go into overtime? The night is still young. It's 9:55. 1st and goal for Crockett. Collins breaks one tackle.
If he can get around the corner.
If he can get around that corner, Tommy. And he goes
stepped out at the 3-yard line. I think he stepped out right where he twirled right there.
But if he'd have scored going backwards. Because he ran backwards into the end zone because he spun around, but he just kept churning his legs. So 2nd down and goal to go. The ball at the 3-yard line. I don't know that I think Collins just keeps running it. It's been very successful.
Yeah, you got 3 downs to get 3 yards.
I'd like to see him go to his left, Tommy. That's the wide part of the field. And he's going to his left.
Get around the corner.
He's in. Touchdown, Crockett Bulldogs at the 2:56 mark. And they're going for two. They're going for two, Tommy.
3-yard touchdown.
So this 2-point conversion is going to be brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. Groesbeck calls a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. I want to mention all of our good sponsors: Knox Furniture, Houston County Electric Cooperative, Aurora Concepts, Davy Crockett Drug, Piney Woods Law, Brunner's Economy Car Center, Cutshaw Chevrolet, Hargrove Mill Heating and Air, Darling Ingredients, Crockett Eye Clinic, Domino's Pizza, Wiesner of Huntsville, Crockett Independent School District, Volcraft, the division of the Nucor Corporation, Double K Concrete Construction, Heavenly Boutique, Vive Broadband, Batters Law Firm, Crockett Farm and Fuel, Crockett Medical Center, 4L Roofing and Construction, and Crockett Family Resort. We appreciate all those folks sponsoring the Crockett Bulldogs each and every Friday night right here on K.I.V.Y. Once we're done with everything, we'll have our TSN statewide scoreboard show brought to you by Whataburger, locations in Crockett and Palestine. And Tommy, as you and I were walking in from the parking lot, you said, what did I think? I said, we're going to have a good ball game, and we've had one.
Yeah, right now, of course, I'm not a coach, and those guys know a whole lot more than I do, but I would roll him out on a designed run and have a receiver roll in that same direction where if they had the defender come up, they can call him so he could pass in the end zone.
And you got three receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. This 2-point conversion for the lead brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. And
he's not going to get there.
We're going to be stood up.
Yeah.
27-27. 2:56 to go here in the third quarter. We're back in 60 seconds on K.I.V.Y.
Crockett ISD offers students not only a personalized academic experience with caring staff members, but also many UIL opportunities to allow them to grow even further. From award-winning contests in one-act play, robotics, FFA, and more, to numerous athletic opportunities in football, basketball, cross-country, and more. For information, call Crockett ISD today at 936-544-2125. Crockett ISD, one town, one school, one family.
You're listening to K.I.V.Y. 92.7 FM in Crockett and KMVL.
Commitment to community, a core value of Houston County Electric Cooperative.
This is the TSN postgame show.
Crockett trailing 27-26. I do applaud the coaching staff for going for two there. I would have done the exact same thing. It's a pre-district game. Doesn't mean anything in your final record. Just trying to get ready for that first district game next week against Shepherd. But plenty of time left. Crockett still has 2 timeouts, as Groesbeck has 2 timeouts. Crockett set to kick it off, and they're thinking we're going to kick an onside kick. I don't think we all think we'll kick it deep, take our chances.
I would hope we would kick it deep, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. And I mean, there's nobody there.
Stop.
And it goes into the end zone.
If it had stopped at the 1, he'd have had to pick it up, and we'd have got him down inside the 10-yard line, but let's go roll back into the end zone.
So it's going to be a touchback, so Groesbeck will set up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line, and Tommy, a turnover would be huge.
And before you got back on there, I was applauding the offense, the coaching staff for going for 2 there. I mean, because there's going to be a time somewhere in a game where we're going to have to go for 2 right at the end of the game in a district game, and that right there, they've tried to spread them out and made it look like Collins was going to go wide. Then he ran up the middle, but their linebacker came up and put a big pop on him and stopped him right there about the 2-yard line. Unsuccessful, but like I said, we got 2 timeouts left. They got 2 timeouts left.
But we're going to have to get the ball back.
Yeah, we got to stop 25.
I mean, we're trailing by 1, and there's the first stop.
They should have marked him down.
Yep.
He's going to end up picking up 5 yards.
27-26, Groesbeck on top. 2:40 and counting. But I like the call going for 2. Again, it's non-district. I think you try that, and it just didn't work. But we still got an opportunity here We just got to stop them. We've got 2 timeouts. They have two timeouts, and you know they're just going to run.
Oh, yeah, they're not about to throw the ball unless they run a trick play.
Cox takes the handoff, and he's going to be a little short, Tommy. Going to bring third down and 1. You're listening to K.I.V.Y. 92.7 FM, Crockett, Texas. Ansel Bradshaw along with Tommy McTaber.
Yeah, and you might try to, have your linebackers come up real quick, try to get an offensive lineman to move, and set them back 5 yards.
And Crockett takes the timeout. We're going to take it with them. 1:56 to go in the fourth quarter. Brought to you by Bruner's Economy Car Center. Crockett trailing 27-26. We're back in 30 seconds. Back in 30 seconds on KIVY.
The Kellum family of Double K Concrete Construction is pleased to support the youth of Houston County. If you're in the market for concrete or construction work, Roger Kellum at Double K is the one to call. From the little job to the new house you're building, Double K does it all. Call Roger Kellum at 936-546-1994. That's 936-546-1994. Double K Concrete Construction, built on a strong foundation.
Welcome back, Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. A ball game here tonight between the Crockett Bulldogs and the visiting Groesbeck Goats. 3rd and 1. And look who's in the Wildcat formation. Cox. And
we got some movement.
Yeah.
We made them jump up. We shifted right before the snap, and I think that made one.
And I think it moved. I think they moved. Hopefully it's going to push them back 5 yards. That coach over there for Groesbeck,
he's not happy.
He's almost in the huddle.
He's going to bring instead of 3rd and a short 1, now it's going to be 3rd and 6, and that's going to
that changes the plan.
They're going to have to. I don't know if they'll go back with the Wildcat. They might bring Platt back in. In fact, is that him over there talking to the coach? Or is that 25? That's 25 over there talking to the coach, Cox.
Yeah. They're going to call a timeout now. Yep. We're going to take it with them.
Both teams have one timeout left.
So with 1:55 to go here in the fourth quarter, Crockett trailing 27-26. 3rd and 6 for the Groesbeck Goats. We're back in 30 seconds.
You like to look good, and the time is here to look better than good. Heavenly Boutique, located on the southeast corner of the square in downtown Crockett, is loaded with the fresh, exciting fashions for the newest of looks. Heavenly Boutique, open Tuesday through Saturday, with quality styling for the lady looking to step out dressed to make it happen. Go by Heavenly Boutique today and leave knowing you look great.
Welcome back, Tommy. This is probably the play of the game right here because if you hold them, you force Groesbeck to punt.
And they've got a new punter that has had one punt tonight. And, of course, he probably punted some last week because the quarterback got hurt, I think, before last week's game. But a big play right here. Dogs got to come up. I'm predicting Mr. Courtney Bird or Mr. Xander Anderson is going to make a big pop right here, and we're going to stop them short and make them punt the ball, hopefully.
Well,
they might try to get us to jump off sides right here, too, to get those 5 yards back.
Let's make it happen. 3rd and 6. And we got him. We stopped him.
He's going to throw it to pass to number 25, and right there was number 10. Mr. Lockhart to make the tackle for the Bulldogs. Going to bring up 4th
and 6. Crockett calls their final timeout to stop that clock. With 1:42 to go, trailing by 1, 27-26. We're going to keep it right here. Again, special thanks to our Crockett Bulldog sponsors on KIVY. That's Crockett Family Resort, 4L Roofing and Construction, Crockett Medical Center, Crockett Farm and Fuel, Batters Law Firm, Vive Broadband, Heavenly Boutique, Double K Concrete and Construction, Bullcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation, Crockett Independent School District, Wiesner of Huntsville, Domino's Pizza, Crockett Eye Clinic, Darling Ingredients, Hargrove Mill Heating and Air, Cutshaw Chevrolet, Bruner's Economy Car Center, Piney Woods Law, Davy Crockett Drug, Aurora's Concepts, Houston County Electric Cooperative and Knox Furniture.
And we're going to set nobody back deep. I don't know if we're going to go for the block, or we're not 100% sure. Now Bedford's going to go out there. I think we're trying to make sure he was going to punt the ball.
That's right. Cutshaw Chevrolet punt. And it's blocked, Tommy!
So we're going to take the ball right inside the yard
for the Crockett Bulldogs. Anderson in there on the block.
Yeah, and the big guy punter, he's probably 6'5", 280 pounds, slow moving forward, and I mean, he basically blocked it right off his foot, and the ball went right down, and he could recover the ball. I don't know who recovered the ball, us or them, but Crockett takes over at the 19-yard line.
I think Anderson recovered his own block. Crockett 1st and 10.
And we're already in field goal territory.
Yeah, inside the red zone.
1:37 mark here in the fourth quarter.
27-26, Groesbeck on top. Tommy, I'm getting up out of the chair, buddy.
It's going to be hard to sit down.
I can't do it, man. Brunner's Economy Car Center, fourth quarter. You could not ask for any more excitement. Collins drops deep. And there it is. Simon for the touchdown at the 132 mark.
And a beautiful pass. Collins just drops back.
Hey, Simon was the post patterns. Is that the second time Simon's run that pass play? How about them dogs? Woo!
And Crockett now leading 32-27, leading by 5. So you got to go for 2 to try to get up to 7, because going up by 6 isn't really going to do you any good.
But right now we're out there with the extra point.
That was 19 yards, wasn't it?
That was 19 yards, Collins to Simon. Cutshaw Chevrolet extra point. Snap is back, the ball is down, and the kick is no good. So 32-27, Crockett leading by 5. 1:32 to go in this Brunner's Economy Car Center fourth quarter. What a game, folks. We're back in 30 seconds. Back in 30 seconds right here on K.I.V.Y.
Get 105 meg fiber-rich internet from 5 for only $25 a month for the first 12 months. One of the many great reasons you get more with Vive. Our network provides speeds up to 5 gig, 24/7 local support, 30-day money-back guarantee, a great streaming experience for the whole family, and free install when you order online. Call today or visit us online at vivebroadband.com. Offer ends 10/31/22. Not available in all areas. Modem taxes and fees extra. Subject to data plan. Visit vivebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
Welcome back to an excited Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. Fans on their feet as the Bulldogs have just taken the lead with 92 seconds to go in this game. Groesbeck has one timeout. Crockett has one timeout. Ooh, Tom. This has been a ball game now.
It's been a fun game to call, really. And the nice thing, we're in the confines of Crockett, 2 miles from our house. Last week we were 422 miles from our house.
It was forever.
All right, good. We need good coverage right here. It really would hurt my feelings if he kicked it out of bounds. They might decline it again, but don't kick it to 25.
No.
He's back there on the back right-hand side. I'd kick it over here to the left-hand side.
That is true.
Which we do. Oh, it's going to go in the end zone. Didn't hit his foot?
Yeah, it's going to be a touchback. That kickoff brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. So Groesbeck will set up 1st and 10.
One timeout for them, none for Crockett.
That's right. No, Crockett.
No, we caught our last one.
Well, it's still on the...
No, it's 0.
Okay, that's right. It's 0. 1st and 10 for Groesbeck at their own 25-yard line. And a turnover seals the game.
Yeah. I think 25 is going to be... Who was the receiver that caught the long pass a minute ago? That was...
For Crockett for the touchdown?
No, for them. Valentine.
No, yeah, it was Valentine.
Almost a bad snap.
Get him. And it's almost intercepted by number 3 of the Crockett Bulldogs. And that is...
snap back quarterback, and he's holding his hand. He's going over to get the play, and he's kind of shaking that hand. We had good pressure on him in the backfield. He almost threw it a little bit too inside on that route and almost picked off by number 3 for Crockett, Burton.
Yep, Burton right there at the right time. Going to be 2nd down and 10.
Stops the clock, 1:27 mark, Crockett leading by 5. well-played game here at the Jack and Crockett.
I mean to tell you, fans on their feet. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Flat looking downfield. Intercepted! Going to the house! Going to the house! And there's Anderson.
Turn out.
The party's over.
Anderson. I tell you, Anderson's played a hell of a game tonight. He's had a lot of tackles, and that right there probably just sealed the game, I would think.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, threw it right to him. That's what that pressure does.
I mean to tell you.
A&T pick 6. Xandrick Anderson.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
And everybody thought Crockett wasn't going to be good this year. We're fixing to be 3-1, boys.
Looking good, looking good.
Scored 2 touchdowns in 11 seconds. 13 seconds.
And the extra point brought to you by Cutshall Chevrolet is good. So our new score with 1:19 to go. Crockett 39. Groesbeck 27. We're back in 60 seconds.
The team at Batters Law Firm has been helping the injured people of East Texas for over 50 years. And Batters Law Firm now has a law office in downtown Crockett. Batters Law Firm is located at 502 Houston Avenue, downstairs in the Loft Building. If you've been injured, contact the team at Batters Law Firm. Consults are free and you pay nothing unless they win. With offices throughout East Texas and now in downtown Crockett. Contact Batters Law Firm at 833-BATTERS or online at batterslawfirm.com. When it matters, call Batters.
Crockett Farm and Fuel located on Loop 304 in Crockett. Crockett Farm and Fuel is your local arena dealer with the best value for your dollar ready to serve you. Crockett Farm and Fuel can serve all of small transportation and Crockett Farm and Fuel is always ready to assist the size of your pay. Crockett Farm and Fuel with high-quality merchandise and a large variety of choices. Also, remember Crockett Farm and Fuel offers non-ethanol fuel and diesel, too. That's Crockett Farm and Fuel, open 6 days a week, Monday through Friday till 5:30, Saturday until 1.
Crockett Medical Center is the hospital built for the community, by the community, and their staff of healthcare professionals offer the expertise and the know-how the people of Houston and surrounding counties deserve. Preventative care, advanced treatments, to emergency care. They are there for you today and tomorrow. Crockett Medical Center, inspiring health and hope. And don't forget, Crockett Medical Center is always accepting new patients. Call them today at 936-545-4277.
Castillo with the kickoff, brought to you by Cutshall Chevrolet, sends the Cox back to the 10-yard line, and he goes down. He went down.
He fumbled the ball for a second.
Well, his knee was on the ground, but they never called it, so we finally stopped him at about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, Ansel on that pick 6, quarterback dropped back, and he had his eyes set on passing over here to the flats or receiver, and we got pressure on him, made him throw the ball a little bit sooner than he did, and Anderson just stepped right in front. I mean, just walked into the end zone, no problem. Whew. Crockett up by 12 with 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter.
I mean to tell you,
and folks, a lot of people forget Groesbeck was 3-0.
That's right. They're gonna drop into the L column. We're gonna go and pick up another one in the W column.
3-1 headed into the district.
1st and 10 for the Goats at the 27-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left, and they're just gonna flat roll it to the right, gonna air it out.
And he didn't catch that ball, dropped it.
Well, they're going to give him the reception.
Well, the Crockett coaches aren't pitching the fit, so maybe he did catch it.
Yeah, saying wind the clock, keep the clock turning. We're under a minute, 55 seconds and counting. Again, Crockett on top, 39-27.
Set the change, the clock's running now, 50 seconds.
Yeah.
They're going to throw the ball deep to even have a chance.
You can get Willie Nelson out there at midfield to sing "Turn Out the Lights, the Party's Over." 1st and 10. Flat drops deep. Going to air this one out. There's Ellis. He almost had it. But I'm glad that he didn't intercept it. I mean, just, 3rd and 10 now.
You don't want to have the ball?
Now we got a flag. What did we do? What?
I guarantee somebody probably said something they probably shouldn't have said right there, because there was no confrontation over there.
Well, there was nobody over there. So it's a dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Crockett.
Somebody said something.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Crockett.
And that moves them down inside Crockett territory to the 48-yard line. 30 seconds left. I mean, it would take a miracle, but stranger things have happened. We just need to we need to have a center fielder, left fielder, and right fielder back there on this play.
And a rope.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for Groesbeck at Crockett's 48. All Platt can do is just try to, and that's holding.
Oh, they're going to.
And they're
knocking him out at the 3-yard line.
And there's no penalty, and they drove down to the ground.
The quarterback rolled out, and we went for the interception, and it went right over our defensive player's hand in the big number. Let's see, I guess big number. That's number 9 over there, and he's going to go all the way down. I thought he got in the end zone, but they're going to call him down at the 3-yard line. 19 seconds left on the clock. So if you're a Groesbeck Goat fan, you got to score on this play. Kick an onside kick and then score again.
That's exactly right. The Astros win 5-0, and by them winning, they clinch a playoff spot. Now they didn't clinch the division, but they clinch at least a wild card. 1st and goal to go for Groesbeck, and touchdown.
Play is good.
Yeah, touchdown pass there. 22.
Touchdown. Yeah,
Allen. So with 16 seconds to go. Our new score is 39-33. But I mean, and you know they're going to come up and try an onside kick.
Who caught that for them?
That was Allen, number 22.
Allen. It's going to make it 39.
I'm sorry, Lewis. Anthony Lewis.
39-33.
Yeah, Anthony Lewis caught that. Romo's out for the extra point.
Yeah, and they're trailing by 6, so they're going to try to kick the extra point and end up trailing by 5.
Right. Snap is back low, and this one is through the upright. So with 16 seconds to go in the Brunner's Economy Car Center 4th quarter, our new score is the Crockett Bulldogs 39, the Groesbeck Goats 33. We're back in 30 seconds right here on K.I.V.Y.
Is your home in need of repairs? Big or small, call 4L Roofing and Construction. They'll take care of all your roofing and construction needs. They handle any job from minor roof repairs to a complete roof replacement. Or call them for remodeling and building repairs. From interior remodeling to exterior construction, call Mark Liedeker at 4L Roofing and Construction. They have 13 years of experience. Call 936-546-1430 or visit 4LRoofingLLC.com for a free estimate.
To the Wiesner press box here at Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium, and Tommy, what a ball game we have had, and it's not over. There's still 16 seconds to go. Groesbeck just scored with the extra point. They get within 5, and you know an onside kick is coming.
And let me ask you this: how big is that Zandrick Anderson pick 6 right now? We'd be trailing if it wasn't for that.
Oh, huge!
Yeah, that's the play of the game right now.
Just huge.
That and the Collins 64-yard TD run.
I mean, you know, and we're putting...
And the pass to Simon, 2 passes to Simon, and touchdown and the other one. I mean, there's been 4 or 5 just huge plays.
Yep. Get on it. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't go 10 yards. I think they got the ball.
Fox comes up with the onside kick.
Yeah, we had I think that was 14. Porter dove up, and I thought he caught the ball, but evidently he muffed the ball and it went past him, and Groesbeck's going to have the ball with 14 seconds to go at the 49-yard line of Groesbeck, 51 yards from pay dirt with 14 seconds.
And we lead 39-34.
Wow.
We have no timeouts. They have one.
All right, you got to look for a hook and ladder or some type of misdirection. This is where it'd be nice to get a sack on the quarterback because, they can't stop the clock one time.
They're going to put 5 receivers, so Platt's going to be in the backfield by himself. 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. And you know he's going to try to go downfield.
If he's playing defense,
and he throws this one out. We got a flag. Probably going to be holding on them. Yes.
Move them back 10 yards.
7 seconds.
One more play, snap the clock, because it's going to be a pass play. How often you see a quarterback sack the other opposing quarterback?
Well, hey, but it's because of his speed.
Yeah, I agree.
7 seconds to go.
Yeah, you really don't need a big defensive lineman out there other than maybe Cox. Not Cox, but Bird.
Cox is the running back. Yeah, you want Bird on Cox.
Yeah, we've only got 2 of our regular defensive linemen. Everything else is a skill position out there that's got speed. So should be the last play of the game unless it's a
first and 20. The ball now marked at the 39-yard line of Groesbeck. Again, Crockett leading 39-34 with 7 seconds.
When the play clock set. Oh, a penalty. That's right.
Yep. So again, they go back. They're going to put Cox in the backfield with Platt, and this one's going to be aired out. And that's
1 second. 1 second. Just remind you of Groveton, Texas.
Yes, sir.
We were at a Groveton Centerville game a couple years ago, and the Groveton team was ahead, and the scorekeeper stopped it with 1 second, and Centerville scores a touchdown and wins the game on the very next play.
And it was homecoming for Groveton. Yes, Tommy.
I hate that I remembered that.
So, dude, we'll never forget that.
Okay, guys, seriously, I'd have 3 players back about our 30-yard line. Last play of the game right here.
39-34, Brunner's Economy Car Center, 4th quarter. The last play of the game, 5 wide receivers for Groesbeck.
Let him run.
He passed the line of scrimmage. There's nothing he can do.
Ball game.
Knocks him out of bounds. The final score, folks, 39-34. The Crockett Bulldogs defeat the Groesbeck Goats. We're back in 60 seconds. With our post-game report right here on K.I.V.Y.
Well, for those of you die-hard fans from Groesbeck that stayed all the way through, if you're looking for a place to grab something to eat before you head back toward Groesbeck, we've got several places: Whataburger, McDonald's, Burger King, Sonic, all on the east loop. And if you turn right or left coming out of the drive, it's the same distance either way. The loop goes all the way around, even Taco Bell over there. So stop by if you want to. And have a safe drive